Yo, it's your boy, it's your boy, it's
I
your boy, it's
like
your
it.
boy.
I like it.
Yeah, it's your boy, it's your boy. We're here, we're live, we're doing a thing, we're live. So, again, for today's show, we're going to talk about Yamal, we're going to talk about Spain, our Croatia cooked. Luka's also hungry against Switzerland, looking at how our group is going to look. Are Germany going to struggle against those guys? Italy, look at what Italy are doing, and we're going to look ahead to tomorrow's games. Now, hopefully, fingers crossed, hopefully, unless I got scammed. So unless there's scam tax, your boy could be at the England Serbia game. So I'm going to be doing like a vlog of everything. So I just have to now figure out how to get to Gelsenkirchen. So I could be going to the England Serbia game. I could potentially be going to the Austria France game on Monday. So I'll keep you updated on that stuff. And obviously I'll be posting vlogs and everything to that. So yeah, the Lions, I could be seeing the Lions live. Hopefully like in a few hours tomorrow. I just need to get my ass to Gelsenkirchen. But guys, and also we talk about Finidi George, aka Finding George, and this whole beef with Osimhen and the crap that's happening with the freaking Super Eagles. And I'm going to circle back to the Ronaldinho thing because he's been trending. We talked about it yesterday, but the story has been trending. He's officially posted it on his Instagram, so he's fully standing on it. And Raphinha also responded to what Dino said. So we're going to circle back on that and just really expand upon that. So guys, it's a full-on show. Your boy is coming in here from Germany, from a small place of Bonn. And yeah, remember guys, do what you do. Like that vid, subscribe if you're new, and please feel free to send in your Dubinskas. Remember guys, your super chats and your Dubinskas and your donations help to keep me subscribed to Rachel, as well as give you this content crack live from Germany, Euros, tax. It is what it is, man. So let's start. Let us start things with our Spanish friends here, man. So I think this. I'm going to make this a double barreled question, man. I'm going to make this a double barreled question because we need to see we're here to ask the hard questions. We're here to ask those really hard questions here, and the hard question is two things. So I'm going to confess to AK here is how far can Spain go? Actually, no, three. I'm going to make it three. How far can Spain go? What should we expect from Yamal? And are Croatia cooked? Those are the three questions I have here, and guys, you can talk about it. So my thing here is, look, see, this Spain team is good, and I'm not going to be like, oh, Morata's trying. No, Morata he's doing his thing. Morata is doing his thing, so I'm not going to hate Morata. He scored. So if a striker scores his goal, he's done his job. So you cannot hate on a striker who has scored and everything. So that's fine. He scored, and it was a well taken goal. But I'm not sure. I don't think Spain can win this. I think Spain can go far. I think they can surprise people. I just don't think that they can go ahead and win it. But they've got some very interesting players. But I'm looking at Yamal. And look, Yamal is 16 years old. And for a debut, that was pretty good play because, first of all, amazing assist for Caval. That pass was incredible. And he almost scored. He almost scored. It would have been insane if he got a goal and assist on his debut. Remember, guys, he is the youngest player ever to debut and play at the Euros, which is freaking insane. So my thing there is, look, it's looking good. It's looking cool for your boy Spain. And I think for Yamal, I tweeted this out. He's 16. Let him enjoy himself. You should have zero, and I mean zero expectations from a freaking 16-year-old. So he's playing with full-on house money. For Croatia, I want to see what happens in the next game. Because I didn't believe in them. No one believed in them at the World Cup. They got to the final. No one believed in them in the other World Cup. They came third, beating Brazil on their way. It looks like they're cooked. It looks like if their run is over. It looks like if this was a great run, and this was one of the great overachieving runs by a nation so small. But for me, let's see what, because remember, this is a tough group for Croatia, and I watched Albania and Italy. Albania are decent. So Albania are a decent team, so that's going to be a close game. So for me, before I say they're cooked, let's see what they do in the next game. Okay, what are you saying about Spain, Yamal, and Croatia?
First of all, for Spain, it's interesting because this is a different Spain team. It was actually a stat today that I think the first time in like 36 games or something like that, Spain haven't had more possession than the opposing team, which is interesting because we know that Spain, the ball is a treasure in Spain, and it's a different type of team. They were far more direct, far more vertical. They have the wing play, of course, with Nico Williams and Yamal as well. Yamal, by the way, was cooking. Did you see the run where he just shrugged off Guardiola?
Oh yeah. No,
That's
yeah. That was
Guardiola,
perfect.
man.
Yeah.
But yeah, so first of all, on Spain, as much as it was impressive, let's be real. Croatia should have scored 3 goals today. Croatia should have scored 3 goals today, and that is my biggest issue with Spain. If I saw it today, because defensively, Laporte, Lenormand, Nacho, these aren't great defensive options.
No.
I don't understand people saying Kukurea was good today.
Cool.
I thought he was far too aggressive, and he was giving away space very easily. Bruno Petkovic, I think that guy deserves Class A because, did you see? He missed an open goal. He fell over.
That was bad. Because, bro, sorry, bro. Look, any kind of just any touch on it and it's a goal. He was literally like right there.
Yeah, so I think for me, this Spanish attacking wise, they looked good. Clinical, Morata, of course. Alvaro Morata, I think will do well this tournament because I feel like that captain's armband, I think it might bring something out of him. I feel like it might
bring what out of him exactly. Bring what out of him.
I think he might be clinical. I think he might score goals. Apparently only Ronaldo and Platini have more goals than him in the Euros. So shout out to him. But that's a problem with Spain if I see one. It's defensively they were poor. And if you can, you don't want to, even if it's 3-0 down, you don't want to concede that many chances in any game. So that's one thing. That's where I think they will, they will almost, collapse. But on Croatia, I'll be honest, it wasn't the midfield that was the worst part. I know Kovacic was disappointing because he just didn't have any end product on both sides of the pitch.
Is it? Okay, let us have a real conversation. Is Kovacic overrated? Have we overrated him?
Yeah. I think we look at one element of his game, that is press resistance. Apart from that, bro, the guy isn't good on one end of the pitch. He isn't good on the other end of the pitch. He's just good in the middle.
Yeah.
That he is overrated. I think.
I mean, do we need to? So, is your assessment that let's see what they do against Albania and Italy because maybe they were unlucky, or can you see? Do you see something here where this run may be over for Croatia?
It's not even the midfield for me because Kovacic, Brozovic, and Modric can still do something against small teams and maybe can come up with certain moments here and there against big teams at their current age. The issue is the attack. Bro, Croatia don't have one decent winger. Ivan Perisic is their best winger and he's coming off the bench.
Well.
Where does Ivan Perisic play? He's garbage. And, bro, that attack is terrible. That attack is... That's horrible.
But then how good was the attack at the World Cup? Which is why it's like, it is so frustrating.
That World Cup... Okay, 2018 was prime Perisic, and prime Mandzukic.
No, 22 to 22. Last World Cup, Qatar World Cup.
That was old man wisdom. That was old man wisdom tax. That's what I'm gonna say it was.
Yeah.
It was old man wisdom tax. Of course, also Vakovic he was making penalty saves as well. So I think at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if they get knocked out of the group stages. I do expect them to come through maybe as a third place team, but I think especially attacking wise, it is done. Midfield wise, they're too old. Defensively, they're not great, so it isn't looking good for them.
Kenny, talk to me, bro. Thoughts on Spain and Croatia?
Wait, can you give me good someone else?
Oh yeah, cool. What's it called? Samasi. Thoughts on Spain and Croatia?
I thought this was a good game. Spain actually surprised me how they played. They are not that possession team we thought Spain would be.
So you're saying that Germany will dunk on Spain, basically. That's what you're trying to tell me.
First we have to get out of the group and then we can.
Oh my god, man.
Patience. I thought Yamal was great. Petri was good overall. The problem with Croatia is not the midfield or the fullbacks. It's I think the attack is just terrible. I think they had Croatia had the bigger XG than Spain, but couldn't score at all. So it's most. Yeah,
Wait,
it's
so wait, hold on. Why are people saying that Guardiola is their best creator? What are you smoking?
The fullbacks are actually good. Stanisic and Guardiola are actually good players, but it's all about the attack. If they cannot score, they're gonna get grouped. And for Spain, I think defensively they're gonna have issues, but attacking wise and in the midfield they look great. They look especially I still need proof that Yamal is 16. I don't believe it.
Come on, Sebastian, don't do this.
No,
Sebastian, don't do this and everything.
I refuse
Sebastian,
to
don't do
believe
it.
it.
Wait, so you're saying
I
that? Okay,
need
so
the
look,
ID.
are you saying he's lying about his age? You're saying
Yes.
he's lying about his age?
Yes. Nobody is that good at 16.
Since when did
nobody
Spain
is.
become Africa, bro?
No, but you know, like, I think it was Madrid fans on Twitter who were saying that, like, they found this kind of newspaper clipping where it didn't make sense, where it was like, okay, if you do that out of he's only 16. My thing, though, is that he looks like a teenager, bro. That's my thing. Like, he looks like a teenager, but you just never know. Like, it's like that guy from Lazio, was it from Cameroon, where he said he was
2-year-old man. Come on.
We had a few of those. A few of our police players.
Elijah, I will not have people give Africa this stereotype. Okay, look, and also, do you know what's funny? Do you know what he said? He said that, look, life is harsh where I grew up. So if life is, bro, I grew up in a place where you see 5-year-olds broadly doing mechanic work, bro. So basically, if at 4 years old you've got a 24/7 job, you will look harsh. You know, so that's the thing. You can't just judge people. It's different places, man. What's it called, Mikey? Talk to me.
I also wanted to praise Daniel Carvajal. I know I've made fun of him in the past, but he's a great fullback. We have to respect him.
Oh no, his quality. His quality.
And Fabian Ruiz.
Six Champions Leagues.
Fabian Ruiz. Wait, hold on, Spencer. You mean the same clown who couldn't help Mbappe into the UCL final? That same dude.
Mbappe didn't show up, man. What is this?
It was a great goal. Okay, just
I know it was a great goal, but why couldn't you do that in a UCL semi?
We don't
you know, like
don't know.
it's like if you had brought that in a UCL semi, Mbappe would have been a UCL final. But this is what it is. We move.
Funny, Croatia had more possession than Spain couldn't score. That's all. It's actually funny for a Spain team to have less position, but they took their chances, and that's all you need in a cup competition, a tournament like this.
What's it called, Mikey? Talk to me, bro.
I still don't rate Morata.
Thank you, Samasi. Thank you, Samasi. Thank you. Mikey, thoughts on Spain and
Can you hear
Croatia?
Me?
Yes, sir.
Cool. Because as usual, you, AK, a lot of people just want to overreact. It's just one game, and then you say, "Oh, this team is finished. This player is finished." No. You asked the question. It's a dumb question. It's a dumb question. You're reporting like an InfoWars person.
Samasi, meet your mic.
Well, HH, see, she's laughing because we know it's true. You overreact after one game.
It is.
So here we go.
Yeah, why are you going at me? Why are you going at me, man?
AK, you said it as well, bro. You said the Croatia are bums.
Yeah, you did.
Exactly.
You
did.
No, look, Michael, don't blame them. These two 19-year-olds, you don't know anything.
Well, HH, you got to add 40 years to 19 for HH's age.
Hey, wait, relax.
Look, Croatia, I'm not really impressed by Spain. They got a good attack now. That's at least good. They're not just pass, 1,000 passes per game. Then Luis Enrique goes on Twitch and praises all the passes that they did. Thank God that's done. At least they're a bit more direct and they look fluid. Well, let's be honest. That defense is not keeping a clean sheet. The only reason why they didn't, actually, it's hilarious how Spain are the only team who haven't conceded a goal at this tournament. They're the only team, and they probably had one of the worst defensive performances because Croatia They created chances. If it wasn't for Stanisic or Budimir, yeah, this guy scored 17 goals in La Liga. It don't matter. The guy's still a bum. He's like Morata. They have a good day once in a while, but most of the time they're crap. And then you have that's the issue with Croatia. You guys can say, oh, they're finished. And then the next game, they'll beat Albania, and then they'll get a draw with Italy, and they're in the round of 16, and then they find a way to the quarterfinal. They do this every single time. So everybody that can say this, one time it might fail, and maybe Albania will end this Croatian dynasty of Modric and Brozovic and these guys. But until that,
nobody
knows the value of Morata. Do we not remember what happened in the quarterfinal? Do we not remember what happened the last 6 months of the Atletico, where he didn't show up? This guy's just a purple. He is the definition of a purple merchant. Absolutely.
Yeah, PPM.
But I mean, what Lamine Yamal is doing at 16?
It's a 16.
We need to drug test him ASAP. We need to drug test him. There's no way a 16-year-old is doing this.
But hold on. Don't they do this whole bone marrow experiments to test?
Bro, he's 16. Respect him. He's 16.
How do you know? Okay, how do you know for a fact he's 16? Do you know how to do a bone marrow transplant?
I know for a fact. Spanish medical doctors in Spain are well educated. I know that for a fact. So they didn't make a mistake like that.
He's born in Spain, so there's no doubt about that. If he was born in other parts of the country.
Kenny, don't do that. Kenny,
HH.
Yes.
So can I ask a question?
Yes, sir.
Is Albania your Turkey for this Euros?
So Mike, are you done with your assessment there?
Can I go up the mic?
Wow.
Do you know that has to be? I see. If you're gonna do that is like a core level Photoshop right there. That's core level because my skin tone doesn't even match the skin tone of the guys. Look, sorry, Mike, continue.
Oh yeah, good news for HH. Core went back to Bayern.
Mike.
Oh my God, no!
No.
Calm down, Tomasi. Calm down.
No, Mike. So, Mike, this is where I'm at. 100%. Okay, I was doing it because look, I like to be reactionary. It is what it is. I mean, I'm an emotional.
No,
guy.
we know that. I've been watching you for years.
Yeah. So my thing though is Albania and Italy. Because Albania look good, but obviously we'll get to Albania, Italy. But yeah, if they beat but the issue though, it's 3-0. So if let's say they lose to Italy and they beat Albania, then they'll need to see where all the other points lie with regards to guys who finish in third place. So my thing.
I have a very controversial opinion on Italy.
No, hold it. We'll get there. Sorry, Mike. Go for it, Mike.
Oh wow, AK being more overreactionary. Oh, here we go. Look, the problem for Croatia, the center backs are not good. When they were doing well, Lovren and Vida, well, yeah, we could say what they want about club level. When they put the Hrvatska shirt on, those guys turned into Prime Maldini. Both of them, at times. They were defending well. Now it's Sutolo, and I don't even know the other guy, to be honest. And the first goal was just such comical defending from Croatia's perspective. Gvardiol is pushing up into the midfield, and you're leaving all the space. The one thing you cannot allow Spain is they have passers. They will find the gap no matter what. And it was just too simple. Eventually, it's going to take Morata 5 chances. He might get one. He'll stay onside for 1 chance, and the 5 other times he'll be offside. So, yeah, it was not a great day for Croatia, but I would be if they lose to Albania, yeah, then they might be done. Then I'll be like, yeah, they're done. But for now, no.
Who wants? Kenny, go for it. Kenny.
Yeah. On the game, honestly, I don't think it was a 3-0 game. You can see, for me, Croatia had a lot of chances. It could have been 3-3. For me, it could have been like the last game they had at the Euros where it went 3-3. And then afterwards, they won extra time and all that stuff. But it was quite an open game. And I think I agree with Mike. I think that Croatia's forwards are just trash. They just can't finish. But the midfield, obviously, Modric was quite poor. But I don't agree with the fact that Kovacic, I think Kovacic had a great game. He's obviously we know his deficiencies. In the opposite box, he's not gonna score goals. But in his role of getting the ball from defenders and running with the ball and creating opportunities, I think he did that quite well today. It's just that the attackers they didn't finish. I didn't think he had. I was surprised when they took him off because I thought he was the best midfielder. But yeah, on the game, Spain they took their chances, but I don't know if they're going to be as clinical in the rest of the tournament because they pretty much take all like most of the chances they got. They scored all of them. Maybe the Yamal miss. But if you look at the chances, they scored all their chances. Are they going to be as if they can continue to be as clinical? Then they have a chance to really go far. But I can't trust Morata. I'm sorry, we can't trust guys like Morata.
HH, I have a question.
Yeah, go for it, Mikey. Go for it.
I know this moment in the game didn't matter, but are you shocked that Rodri didn't get a red card?
Yeah.
You should.
Yeah, also, yeah.
That was
It was Mike Oliver, man.
If you give the penalty,
I don't think it was a penalty.
I don't think it was a
They're
penalty.
saying double jeopardy.
Yeah.
No, it's not. That's not.
No, but my thing is that you have to be consistent because it's like you look at it's like that's like in the Scotland Germany game, it's a red. It's like but you see my thing is
the Scotland Germany game is because of the way the tackle was, bro.
Yeah.
I was just thinking more of the goal scoring opportunity because it would have been a clear goal if he didn't make that challenge.
Yeah.
It's true. Probably like really, technically, it should have been, but it's like what you want from referees is you have to have consistency. You have to have consistency. But it's like, I think in Europe though, in Europe there are more variations in what referees will do than let's say in Copa America. Copa America, bro, you have to shoot someone to get a yellow card. So they allow I think across all South American referees, they're all pretty much the same, and they allow a lot more aggression and physicality. Actually, apart from that, one Mexican referee was actually super harsh, by the way. But I think, technically, probably should have been a bit.
Was that even a pen? Because honestly, it barely touched it. I just think the strike was.
It was the guy. It was Rodri that touched the guy's leg for him to make that.
Yeah.
Because at first I thought he tripped over himself, but if you look at it, he actually obstructed him. So
no, but if he obstructs him, that's a clear red. He's going to score. The goal is open. That should be a red. It's like I don't know. It's like how do you call it? If you're gonna, it's like the Samoa Jan penalty, the Suarez handball. That would have been a clear goal. That's you have to send him off.
The Suarez handball. That was what HH calls gid, man.
Oh no, of course, no. That was pure gid. Okay, so anyone else want to touch on this whole? Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Okay, first of all, looking at this Croatia team, they didn't have enough itches in their front line, man. There's no Mandzukic, there's no. I think Pasalic came the town. Petkovic.
Continue.
What was that for?
I said continue.
Anyway,
what the fuck?
Croatia missed too many chances, bro. I mean, even that penalty bullshit, man. I don't know what were you waiting for, bro? Just shoot the ball into the net, like seriously, man. But anyway, this Spanish team. They're not going to win the Euros this way. I'm sorry. Like the way Spain have never really had that many great defenders. I mean, they've had defenders individually like Ramos and Co and Piqué, but usually the way they defend is usually because they hold the ball.
And also, let's be real. How good were Ramos, Piqué? Yeah, they're decent, but they ain't Maldini, Nesta, Desai, Thuram kind of defenders though. So
exactly, the holding the ball is their shit. But here's the thing. You have Rodri, Pedri, and I think Fabian Ruiz, who are all good, but maybe that's not their style anymore. Rodri for City, he does hold the ball, but he's not the one that usually holds the ball. It's usually De Bruyne and Bernardo Silva and co. But looking at this team, I'm not surprised that Morata scored. If we're being honest, Morata in Euros is actually good. He has always been good.
For Spain, good.
He's always good for Spain, and even especially in the Euros. I'm not really shocked that this guy has always scored like 3 goals or more in the Euros every single time he's been there. So I'm not surprised that he scored. The only problem is when it comes to that clutch game that he's needed, we know who he is.
Yeah.
We know who he is. As for Croatia, I'm also not surprised that they fumbled this because, like I said, in the World Cup, they're good. In the Euros, their Euros track record is not that great. In previous Euros, either 2016, I think they got knocked out in the round of 16 or quarter, I can't remember. And even in the last Euros, I can't remember, did they even reach the quarters?
The round of 16.
No, the last it was round of 16 to Spain.
2 round of 16 exits in Euros. I'm not surprised that World Cup, they turn it up. Euros, not so much. So, but here's the thing. I do believe they are cooked because for the next World Cup,
They're like Morocco.
for the next World Cup, these guys will be very old unless the new crop does anything. I don't see.
So you don't think Modric turns up in the next World Cup in a wheelchair? Or
He can try, but they'll kick him out because like how much older he is from like Lamine Yamal. Let's give it up. Modric is what, 39?
He made his debut before Yamal was born.
So
sorry, wait, shout to me, Smallwood. Could Modric be Yamal's father?
bro, yes.
Yeah, he can.
Yeah, of course.
Yamal is not even twice of Homeboy's age.
Oh yeah, it's true. Yeah. Because yes, 100%. Yeah. He could be his father. Wow.
Not twice of Homeboy's age.
Retire. That's all I'm saying.
Smart, don't let's not be ageist. Let's not be ageist. But Modric has to think. There has to be a day when you have to step down, though. 100%.
Yeah. Anyway, as for here's one thing. Who's surprised that Vadio didn't play that well today, despite the fact that even after he has moved to City?
Another Pep player.
He's played well for Croatia before. He's played well for Croatia.
I find it ironic that this guy was a very good centre back.
Players are flopping besides Rodri. Like ours.
Even Rodri was mid. Okay, look at
that's crazy.
That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Okay, so let me quickly get some Dubinsky's, man. So, shout to your boy Wing, who says Italy game second half was so boring that I made a Tinker account. All I see on it is white girls with pet cats and wear cowboy boots as music content. Chick. Well, Wing, you do live in Texas,
Midwest Texas.
So it is what it is. You do so that's what we call Texas tax man. So shout out to Wing, man. Good luck. I don't know whether to say good luck on Tinder because I'm not sure whether. You know what, Wing? Good luck in life. Good luck in life, my guy. Is my dada. Thank you for the Dubinsky. Uncle Modric, it's time to pack it up, you old piece of... Sorry, you time to pack it up. Stinker was so bad, his fans were dropping comms from...
They did. HH on Twitter, they did.
Well, you're lying.
No, they did.
Okay. They were dropping 08 comps?
Yeah.
How good was he in 08 again? I was only 2 years old then.
That's crazy. When somebody declines, you like to remind yourself of the good old days. Look at how many people are posting previous Brazil teams.
We'll get to Brazil, man. We'll get to those games, man. Just 3. That was not a 3-0 game. Better teams will cook. Spain. No. Look, Spain. Look, Spain are not winning this.
Cucurella.
Spain. Cuckoo.
Respect your
with a good morning merchants as your left back. You're not winning no Euros, bro.
He was alright.
You're not winning Euros with a good morning merchants as left back, bro.
You just call him a good morning merchant.
Oloa read a Bible today. Saw Croatian team in the Old Testament. Oh wow, that's old. No. You think that's old? Because obviously we're gonna get to Copa America.
Mexico.
Alexis Sanchez is still rocking up for that Chile team in Copa America. That is against human rights. That is
still there.
Do you know the funny thing? I was going through. You know, SofaScore will show you some of these guys who recently played for Chile, right? I was just clicking through them. I'm just saying retired, or about to retire next year.
Shout out to Mr. Batesaban. H is looking like it's about to extract. Okay, so here's the thing. The light here isn't great, so I have to. So there's this. You can say this is my torchlight thing here and everything. So this is the only light stack that I have here, man. So look, I'm making the best I can do with what I have here. But yes, it's true. I am trying to find the black hole.
Don't worry. In the brightest day and the darkest night, the lantern will find you.
Wait, is that Green Lantern?
Yeah.
Oh, you need some light in your life.
Shouts out, Chris Fairman. Inter's new American owners extended Inzaghi, Barella, and Lautaro. What did Todd B do to spend $1 billion on save the kids' prospects? Todd B is a great owner. No, if Todd B doesn't give me Zid and doesn't give me quality players, look, I told you,
you have Maresca, man. You have Maresca.
Who is Maresca? We have Mascara. That's the name of it. We have Mascara. Look, Abris fair game. Look, I envy you. I envy Inter. Inter are in a much better position than a DiCaprio project. It is what it is, man. So, Wait, streets need Germany versus Italy been too long.
I'm
Now,
scared
okay,
of
look,
What do you mean
It's
too long?
always
please,
long.
Masses, please. If
I thought they
Germany
were
play
allies.
Italy, they beat
No,
them.
no.
Relax.
They
relax.
always beat
Kenny,
us
this not 1930, bro.
in the
No, 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 no.
tournament.
Oh, were they allies?
No, no, no. We've
Just
had
won
it.
once
We
against
had
them.
this in 2022.
How?
Didn't they play in the?
Oh yeah. No, what's it called? And they were what's it called? Was it in 2016 where Zaza did that horrible penalty?
Yeah, the penalty. Yeah.
Shout out to Talent FC. Lakaka interview plus Osimhen output sounds like an LL problem. Hashtag heavy shirt. Hashtag black stripes. Hashtag CFC Thug Times ID. Boring Euros tomorrow. The real thing starts. Hashtag 3 Lions. All right. Thank you for that, Talent FC.
Wait, AJ, are you going to the game tomorrow?
Yeah. England, Serbia.
Nice.
Where are you sitting? Where are you sitting?
He's an Englishman.
Okay, so here's the thing. So basically now.
No, he's sitting in neutral stadium. Neutral side.
Thank you. No.
You don't want to be close to the English ultras or the Serbian ultras.
No.
Yeah, I
Here's the
mean,
thing.
yeah.
So basically, now first of all, you don't want to know how much I pay. It's basically resale tax. You don't know it was a lot of money, but I'm doing it for the love of you guys.
How much?
How many digits are we talking about?
For that ticket,
You don't want to know. So basically, all I'm saying though is that I kept saying that Serbian national team. Serbian, I was like, okay, now shout out by Serbian people, man. I'm not sitting with the Serbians, so I just picked like a neutral view. So hopefully, I'm going to be like in a neutral part, and then so basically, so it's in so Gelsenkirchen is
it's a nice stadium,
and also hopefully fingers crossed. I've also got Austria France on Monday, which is in Düsseldorf. So.
I love how you're going to the England game. The ultimate jinx is starting to work in already. You're trying to go there. You're trying to.
No. Here's the thing. I can't. No, come on. I can't come all the way here and not support Churchill, bro. Come on, bro. I've got to show Churchill my support. I've got to show Churchill my support.
Wait, are you hate watching? Are you hate watching?
No, he's an Englishman. He's an Englishman named Harold tomorrow.
Wait, Charles, what's the name of that? Stink. I'm an Englishman in New York. You know that song, man. All right, so.
Oh my God, HH is so old.
Now, here's the thing. Let's talk about Italiano. What's it called? Elijah. Italy. What do you think about Italy? Do you see another Euro story led by the great Jorginho, who was voted UEFA Player of the Year? Or do you think that you can't sniff a Euros with a James Bond villain as your striker?
He's the defending European champion, by the way, so give him some respect. Let's do that first. Albania scored in 23 seconds.
Yeah, fastest ever goal.
That blew my mind because I was like, wait a minute, they scored. I tried to find the game, and I really recommend getting a jailbroken Amazon Fire Stick. You get all the channels. I have ITV, so go ahead. What do you want to say, Black Suit?
No. Hold on. Let's continue. No, I'll come to Black Suit.
No, I wanted to ask you. Is it true that they're not showing games on Fox?
Okay, so it's weird. Fox is a weird one because it's Fox Sports 1, Fox Sports 2, Fox Soccer Plus, and Fubo Sports. There's a select number of games that are spread out across all these channels. The biggest mistake Fox has made is putting putting Italy and Spain on a app is kind of ridiculous. So that's why people were complaining. But no, Fox must. I think their priority is Copa America.
Wait, do you Americans have to pay to watch these Euros and Copa America?
There's Fubo.
I'm glad I live in the UK, man.
Oh no!
Basically, that is the only use of that bomb-ass TV license.
No. That's my point. J2S, that's my point. You still have to pay for the stupid TV license. So you're still paying for this, aren't you? You're still paying for ITV and BBC. So what's the point? Same thing.
No, exactly. I mean, basically, look, the only way to do this is to watch it legally. That's the best. What
That's what I do. That's what I do.
Yeah, like basically legal.
This thing right
The
here-
legal way is the best way. Legal
I
way.
mean, to be fair,
Nah, I bend the legal way as well. So.
yeah, to
Yeah,
be fair,
I jailbroke
No.
this thing, man. Fire
If
TV,
you-
HH. I'm watching.
Okay,
ITV.
okay. So Elijah, like, can we not like be
In
fully?
Germany,
Elijah,
because I don't know, because CIA I watch.
What-
Let's
what-
just not
what-
fully.
Elijah, I'm not
What is
gonna
this channel?
say it out loud, but
AK, don't.
I sort
AK,
of I know what you're talking about.
wait, if people
Yes,
are in
what-
UK,
what is this
if people are in
channel?
the UK,
Hmm?
you can use BBC iPlayer and ITVX,
No, no.
and you just have to click.
Exactly.
Oh, I have a TV license, although you don't actually have one.
Yeah,
so
even if you don't have it, yeah, you just click have a
you
TV.
just click it. You just click it.
Click it, man.
Wait,
No,
so
no,
wait,
no,
why did they ask
J2S.
that? They always be like, yeah.
J2S.
Yeah.
J2S. No. You guys, be careful. When I first came to UK, I did that at first, and I'll just leave it there.
Oh yeah, I've had.
I got a very worrisome mail that told me to take $50. That's what I'm saying.
Just use VPN.
yeah,
and
yeah.
you get
Okay, I mean, basically, the moral of the story is, guys,
to give
make it
a value
affordable.
address. You have to give a fake address.
Wait, so okay, wait, hold on. So Elijah, so Italy, what do you say? So, Elijah, my thing with Italy is this: Spalletti tax.
Yes, of course. They go as
Similar to
far as
Mancini. Because
They go
my
as
thing
far
with
as-
Italy is never ever bet against them. I think whenever Italy are like favorites or something, then they get pieced out by North Macedonia. But when no one gives a crap about them, you then see like something like 06. So my thing for Italy is they're coming here where nobody's giving them a freaking chance. So are you saying that we should be wary of them?
I mean, the fact that they're defending champs should already tell you enough. Like they've been here before, been there, done that. Now, my thing is, Spalletti will only he is the best player on the team, i.e., though being the manager. So, how he sets up the Italian team is how it determines the success of the Italian team. I wasn't too fond of their defense, honestly, because conceding the goal 23 seconds in is disgusting work. And then Albania should have scored in the 89th minute. But
yes,
if it wasn't for Donnarumma, that could have, because my thing was
that was supposed to be a corner.
Yeah, like
Because
going
it was a
into
save,
the
yeah.
game, especially after the Spain-Croatia, I was like, okay, if you're Croatia watching this, you're kind of like, okay, if Albania draws, we can say something. We still have a chance. But now that Albania's lost, it kind of puts that third place spot into a very, very interesting situation. I.e., meaning like that next game is must win, period, or you're going home. As well, I mean,
I mean, like, what chance do you give Albania against Croatia and Espagni?
they'll lose to Spain, but I think they'll give Croatia a game for sure.
That's the next game. To be fair, Croatia versus Albania.
See,
Yeah. Actually, no. I think that is actually perfect for both of them. Because I think if, let's say, Albania had Spain next game, but for Albania, but see, Albania's best chance is Croatia. But are you saying it's impossible for them to beat Spain?
They can get a draw. They can get a draw.
They can get it.
Albania are garbage, man. I'm sorry, I'm not getting all these.
Hold on, no, Kenny. They're not great. They're not garbage. Like
No. Kenny,
trust me.
They beat Nigeria, man. They beat Nigeria.
Kenny, trust me. There's some teams that I don't want to name any names, but there's some
Nigeria.
that's good for the whole.
No, but the thing is, if we're being real, they scored of a mistake, and then the only other chance was a long ball forward in the 89th minute. Like, I'm sorry, like they defended for their lives.
but remember, but think about it. This is a 24-team Euro. There's been some teams in this 24-team format that should not have been.
To be fair, you know Albania are the second lowest ranked nation out of all of them.
Yeah.
And they're doing pretty decent, like compared
They're
to
doing all
Scotland.
right. They're doing all right.
Thank
But
you.
you gotta think
You
about
see, my thing is that swap puts Albania in the opening game against Germany. They don't perform like that. No way. Like Germany beat them, but like they put up a better performance. Like for me, what Scotland did was, I'm sorry, that was embarrassing. And for me, Albania, in the way that they've acquitted themselves, just in the way that they're just playing as a team, we're far better than Scotland.
And also they got the 12th man in the fans because those fans are crazy, man.
Oh yeah.
Mr. I'm not fearful of those Serbs.
No. Those fans were quiet, and I didn't see.
They were quiet. I'm sorry, man.
I didn't see any zoom in, man.
Yeah, that disappointed me. That disappointed me.
Great cameraman.
We're looking for some certain fans, man. We didn't see them.
And
But you gotta also think about. I think 4 points, and a decently positive goal difference will get you into the next round. The way how this format is.
No. Even if you get 3 points, it should be fine.
Yeah, you should be fine.
Well, no. If Scotland get 3 points, look at their GD. So it's head to head.
Yes, although their GD when it comes to top place teams.
I think like for most stuff, it's gonna go beyond head to head. Then it's gonna go to GD. So
it depends. If you're third, then they use GD. It's just a whole table. If you're third.
I think what it's like 4 points, you're good. Like, see, because let me be real with you. This format is trash. It is garbage, bro. It should be it's a freaking competition. Okay, it should be the first to go through because you're awarding losers. So it's like because now
your boy said it's harder than the World Cup. So I don't know.
Look, the guy's smoking crack.
I was told that the Euros is harder than the World Cup. I mean, I got into a disagreement. It was on the Twitter timeline. I was like, this guy, is he retarded? Like, I know when I choose the R word.
Let's not forget. No, hold on. Let's not forget. The World Cup is copying this stupid format.
Oh my god!
Oh yeah,
and also isn't it like Wenger wants to now make it like every 2 years?
It's not moving.
HH 12 groups of 4.
That's sad.
So who else wants to touch on this?
Yeah, can I speak on Italy?
AK, go for AK.
I'll be honest, bro. I know I think I underestimated Italy before the tournament. I like them, bro. I watched this game. People will look at the scoreline and say, "Oh, 2-1."
It's all about a W. Yeah.
Let's be real. After Italy scored those 2 games, they controlled the game. We could have played another 90 minutes after the 90 minutes. Albania wouldn't have scored a single goal. They would have probably got at maximum 1 chance. Also, screw the camera, man. I was planning an educational trip, but it is what it is.
Hey, we got it in the Croatia game today. I don't know if you guys saw.
Nah, bro. Albania is different. What do you mean?
I know, but we got a teaser.
Yeah.
We need some seasoning. Okay.
But
it's just the start.
So are you saying Italy can go all the way?
I think. First of all, on the game, I thought Calafiori. He was very good. You can see why he's rated so highly across Europe. HH, do you agree with me on this? That I feel like Bastoni and Barella are quite underrated in European football. Right, nobody who puts them amongst like the best, best defender midfielder.
Do you know what it is?
Position.
It's UCL tax. Inter should have beaten Atletico. I think if Inter had gotten further enough, it would put them on because let's be real. Based on Calciopoli tax and everything about Serie has had like a stink on it.
No, but they made the UCL final though. Like
no. Bottom saying that is that I still feel that even if because this team has gotten better and this team has actually maintained it. So I think if let's say they had gotten further in the UCL, then there'd be a much more of a massive problem. Because I said again, like yes, they lost to Atletico. Inter are still one of the best teams.
Yeah,
like all those guys and Barella and Bastoni and all those guys and bro, even left back.
Yeah,
the debacle. And I think basically like I'm with you. The key guy for this guy is Spalletti.
Yeah.
Because you're basically it's not about individuals. You're not going to be facing a team, and no matter what, in every tournament, what you can always rely upon for Italy is character. As in, these guys are hard to beat, and these guys will go all the way fully. So
it's not just character. Like the team that I think they're tactically well drilled. Like they played with a back 3 in possession. The center backs were moving into the midfield. There was good rotations. It was fluid. Chiesa for some reason turns into an incredible winger when he's at the European Championships.
Bro, it's like
No, it's not. It's
No,
not for
that's-
some
that's-
reason,
that's
guys.
a leg
I thought so. The
There's only
injury
one
like
reason
messed
why
him up. The
Chiesa
guy
shows
was,
up.
yeah, the guy was.
No, there's
guy
only
was
one
good.
reason why
Macarena.
It's Allegri.
It's the terrorist Allegri. That guy needs to go be
I
traveled
agree, I
to
agree.
Hague immediately. Why is he playing him at striker at Juventus? Thank God he's gone, man.
But yeah, I think Italy will go as far as Spalletti takes them.
What's okay? Samasi, what is puff?
Oh my god. Asos 123, you're an idiot. It's the German word for profit. Asos, shame on you. Shame on you.
So you're football as well.
Look, I thought I was learning German and everything. Man. Oh my god. Asos, thank you. I'm sorry, AK, please continue.
Has anybody been to the puff?
AK, please continue.
Oh my
If
god,
I'm
bad luck.
So
If I'm-
so what Nigerians have been
AK.
saying puff this whole time,
AK.
bro.
AK.
So go to Nigeria.
wait a second.
I mean, the saying Puff Daddy.
Shout puff.
If you go to
I don't care when my auntie
if
makes
you go
me
to
the best
Germany-
puff in the world.
If you go to Germany and ask them for puff, do you think they'll look at us weird?
AK.
Yeah, but yeah, I think Italy they'll go far. I think they'll go far. They'll be a threat to teams. I think they'll get better as the tournament goes, bro. I'll be honest, bro. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't think I'm not gonna be like it's definitely gonna happen, but I won't be surprised if they beat Spain. Like I won't be surprised if they beat Spain
Calm
Yeah.
guys, calm.
because they have a good enough team to, in my opinion.
So,
Play like Spain as well, to be fair, you know.
wait, J Swiss, what are you thinking about Italy?
I'm actually really impressed with Italy because people have been underestimating Italy because we saw what they were like in the qualifiers, and that was it was a bit of a mess because Mancini just left and Spalletti's just coming, so there's going to be a bit of a change in the tactics and all that kind of stuff. People are saying, "Oh, like who do they have in midfield?" Like we're seeing Pellegrini. People don't rate that. Goalkeeper issues. Vicario better than Donnarumma for Italy. The striker for Italy, like we've had Immobile. We got I think El Shaarawy is still in the squad. We've got
I always thought that guy was
Scaramanga.
Mexican.
No, but today they bossed the game today. I think they had like 70. When was the last time we saw an Italy side that had 70% possession against another team? Like that's crazy. Like old school Italia, that's never happening. It's get 1-0, that's it, done. But the control of the game, Barella is a baller. Like that guy in midfield, him. I like the way they play. Like when they're in possession, they do like a free at the back because DeMarco goes right up the pitch as like a winger, had like proper width. Chiesa is a baller. Like people, you can't look at what he does for Juventus under Allegri because there's nothing he can really do in that tactical setup because I want to see Chiesa under Motta because that low key will cook. And Scamacca, he does a job for the Italian side. He does a job. Like
you know what it is? Maybe he just needs to change his name because it's like I don't know, it's just his name, his looks.
At the end of the day,
he's got like tattoos all over his face.
What's his first name?
I don't actually know. To be fair,
It's Gianluca.
maybe it's Luigi.
It's
or something.
Gianluca.
His name will and will always be Scaramanga. That's his name. He's a James Bond villain, bro. Man with the golden gun. Was that man with the golden gun or was that another one?
Yeah.
No, the one with the
Just
golden
call
gun.
him Gian.
No, Scaramanga. It's all Scaramanga.
No, but I think Italy can go to. I think they can definitely make the quarterfinals. Definitely,
I
like
think they
that.
could win it.
But it depends.
Are they on England's side or they on the other side?
I think
if they finish top.
If they finish top.
I think or if they finish
They're
top,
on Germany's side if they
they're on
finish
Germany's
top.
side.
Okay, so
If they finish second, they're on England's side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it just depends who they run to in the quarterfinal because they can give anyone a game. Like the Spain-Italy game would be very interesting.
Actually, you know what? I've already seen something ahead. I think Spain topped the group. I think Italy comes second. Italy are going to face England in the knockouts. England are going to face Italy in the knockouts. So because I could just see the narrative of like revenge for Euro final. I can see that happening.
Yeah,
England. Yeah. Presuming that England will top their group.
Yeah,
stop it.
We need to.
No. We'll stop. No, we'll get there. We'll get there.
The only thing I say is we haven't seen a shock yet, and we're going to get a shock at least in one of the next few games coming. Maybe it might be the Netherlands tomorrow because they dare drop a stinker to Lewandowski's Poland.
Oh
That's-
my!
that's gonna be
Without
disgusting.
Lewandowski, without
But-
Lewandowski.
It could be England against who they're playing. Is it Denmark? The first game?
I think the shock is
Serbia.
going to be
Serbia.
Oh, it's
Denmark is
Serbia.
game two.
I think the shock is going to be Austria, France.
Nah, I don't.
Wait, Gatlock. I'm not traveling all the way to Dusseldorf to see Götze Bappe get dunked out by.
Look, I don't care if you
Austrians,
travel all
bro.
the way to the German Dumbledore. I still think that
Dumbledore.
Austria is going to be France.
Dumbledore.
Gatlock. Düsseldorf is a great city.
Thank you.
So respect.
Thank you. Shout out to your boy Wink, who says, "Told my Tinder match to sub to you and This is random.
You're such an idiot.
Yeah, because
This isn't even funny. It's just run by.
his
Wait, get
first
alive.
message a link to the channel. Swipe right. Swipe right and
Bro,
subscribe.
yeah, unblock us. One of us was like, what? Talent FC. AK just repeats whatever I said on the terrace. AK, do you repeat whatever I said on the football terrace?
I only watched the football terrace for 10 minutes today, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Thank you. All done right now.
You should point out they're down to 0.
Okay, so let's now.
Nah, it's entertaining to see
Guys.
some of the bad things.
3 lines on the shirt. Okay, guys. So
Jewels were made, still
are you-
gleaming.
HH, my question is, so
Yeah.
you won't be HH tomorrow, so you're going to be Harold, Harry.
no. I am
Howard.
going in there as a regular man. But see, all I'm saying though is, I just don't want to be between the Serbs and the English fans. So I just want to just
Oh
come
my
in there, watch my football, and just go away safely as well. So
Wait,
that's
if
my
we-
thing.
if
But
we see a guy with-
Not like in that crowd, you'll be like a pimple.
I know. Actually, well, English fans, it's there's Serb fans.
No, I'm saying if you
for
sit
sure.
with the Serbian fans, yes.
Wait.
With the English
I'm not,
fans.
do you think I'm sitting with this? Do you think I'm crazy? I'm not sitting
All
with this.
I'm saying is,
If England win, it should be okay, bro.
all I'm saying is, if we see a guy with
England
shades,
lose,
No, HH, if you
And I know,
sit-
guys, I'm not taking it a
no,
toothbrush.
HH, if you sit
I was
with the
just about to say
Serbian
that. Just
HH, if you sit with the Serbian fans, you have to call yourself Havic.
Even I call myself Havage. How many Havages
It's
look
huge.
like this with the skin tone, bro? Come on, bro.
Just-
Look. My thing here is this. Okay, let me come first to Kenny with this one. So Kenny, look, there's huge expectation for England and everything. How important is this opening game for England? Is it crucial that they get up to a good start? And how confident are you that, okay, these guys are going to now say what's up against Serbia? And should Foden start as a 12th man just to appease Foden fanboys?
I think he's probably gonna start, but he's
Oh.
gonna be on the left.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he
Obviously,
really
because
is.
I'm hearing that Trent is gonna start in midfield. So
Ooh.
obviously, Bellingham is gonna start.
Wait, so what? So he's going to do Trent and Rice?
Yeah, I think that's what some of the.
Wait, is Walker and Trippier still the fullback pairing?
Yes, I don't know if Shaw is fit or if Shaw
Roberto
is not fit.
Carlos.
Walker is definitely starting.
How
But on
can,
the
how,
left is
how can
either
you
gonna
not
be
pick?
Shaw.
No, Kenny. How can you not
Rashid.
pick the only guy that scored the goal in the final?
Oh, Luke Shaw.
Oh, please.
Yes, because
No, but we don't know if he's fit. He's,
No,
yeah,
no,
because
I don't think his hamstrings are available, so I don't think he'll play.
Yeah. No, on the game, there's a lot of pressure, and I think they're gonna win, but it's gonna be an ugly game. They're not gonna. I don't think they're gonna dominate like Germany did or something. I think it's gonna be like a.
Unlock the crowd.
So you say, but you're confident that they get the W.
Yeah, they're gonna go the dub, but they're gonna struggle, and then people are gonna be saying, "Oh, but we should be doing better with this team," and then
Okay. So who do you start on the left?
It's gonna be Foden. I personally would start Gordon for like a bit more balance.
Wait. See,
I'm
that's
so,
the thing
like,
though. But haven't we been through this already? Foden's best position is number 10. He's not good on the flank. So why try and force him when you know that if you put him there, he's not going to play well, and guys are going to
No,
be
but-
Can I say something?
No, but
Hold
the
on,
thing
Kenny.
with Foden, that's an excuse for some of these. What is this? I just saw Musella and Verts play.
Yeah,
the
they're
same
both
thing.
tens. So
Like,
they play on
I'm
the
sorry,
wing,
like
they
there's
play
always
there's no
excuses for the
excuse.
guy. Oh, he can't play left wing. Or if you're that good of a player, make it happen. I'm like, what are these excuses? Like, are you an offensive? Like, what is this? Are you that
No,
restricted?
but see, Kenny, now you're not asking very uncomfortable questions because again, and this is the whole point, and people call me crazy. When you look at Musiala and Vets, those are just natural footballers where put them anywhere, just give them the ball, they'll make something happen. But for Foden, and we see this a lot with Pep Guardiola, and my thing is that I don't put so much blame on Foden. Look at what Grealish was before. Like, I think it was the Under-17 World Cup tournament with Foden that England won, and Foden was amazing.
Yes.
But Foden has now come into City, and just his natural footballing talent is just not the same as he was when he was in that World Cup. Same thing for Grealish.
Under 17 hype, man. I saw Nigeria win trophies there, man.
No, it. I didn't watch the World Cup. So the only Foden I've seen is the one that with City, and that's the one that has been hyped up to this level. So I can't really.
And just speaking of Grealish, you could say the Grealish that saved Aston Villa from relegation during COVID. Bro, and the one now, two different people.
Oh yeah, two completely different players. No, but okay, Kenny, okay, Kenny, if you're Southgate, if you're Southgate, who do you put on the left in this game against Serbia?
No, but talent is obviously Foden is still very talented. For me, I still give him a go. If he doesn't perform, then maybe you can move on to if you sub in a Gordon and Gordon perform, then maybe you continue with him during the tournament. But as of now, I still give Foden a chance. I'm sorry, like this thing that he can't play on the wing or whatever. Like if you're that good and you're that talented, like you need to find a way to make you like at least decent on the team. I'm sorry, like he played 10 against what is it, Iceland. It was trash as well. So I'm like he himself need to lift his level of performance. Like even the worst we've seen at City, like it can't be that bad. I'm sorry. Like, at some point, the player has to take responsibilities for his performances. We can't keep blaming every time Southgate for everything. You know what I'm saying?
So, because but you're saying England win, though.
Yeah, they're gonna win. It's gonna be ugly, but they might maybe a 2-0 or like they're gonna struggle. Or it's not gonna be. They're not gonna impress like a Germany or like maybe something like that. But they're still gonna win. But yeah.
Jace West, talk to me.
Can I speak?
Yeah, I'll come to Black Star to Jace West.
Just quickly before I talk on England themselves, can anyone explain what's happened to Bellingham's skin? Like, I don't understand what's going on. Like, can you just show up my AV? Like, I don't know what's happened to him.
Was that real?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about?
But what you know, it could be vitiligo. Is it vitiligo?
Yeah, like these are in like the official pictures. I saw it the other day, and I was like, "What happened to him?"
It's probably just like it's one of the skin condition stuff.
It's a skin issue. So
yeah, I was just a bit confused. I know there's people online are literally saying it's drugs. I'm like, yeah, calm down. I don't think. I'm like, calm down. It's not
like
not...
you know, like I might delete Twitter, man.
You don't get.
Always with drugs. Just
yeah, but on England themselves, like, I agree with Kenny. This is how England start tournaments. They'll get like a 1-0 or a 2-1. It won't be the greatest game to watch. It won't be like a fluky win, but it'll be just like they'll just get it done. Like there won't be anything fascinating. They don't play like Germany. They won't play like Spain today. They won't even show up. I don't think they'll play like Italy today either because I don't know what this team is. Like, I don't know what place is actually going to play because if we're seeing Trent play midfield, we've never seen that before. Yeah, okay, we saw it against North Macedonia. Okay, that country doesn't have a south to it, so we're not rating that country. But Harry Kane, is he gonna stat pad to get the golden boot again? Maybe it's a
no.
session.
It's okay. Jason says the thing for Kane. I don't care what you do here. If England reach a semi or a final, that is when I need to show up. You've done enough stats padding. Okay. Be a brick all throughout. When England need a goal, and it's like a semi or a final, that is when I need you to show, because that is the main critique of him. He's still yet to score in a final. And that semi-final goal, I call that laser tax. Okay, so...
Yeah, we all know it's laser tax, but I'd be interested in what the centre-back partnership would be for England, because if it's Gahey and maybe, I don't know, who else is there, because I don't know if Stones is actually fit, because if they're up against a Vlahovic or maybe a Mitrovic, they're going to get bullied, so they have to be strong and physical with those kind of players. There's only 2 players I know from Serbia. I don't know the rest of them. They're all itches and whatever. But England, they don't need to impress in the group stage. It's the group stage. they always say the best teams as you go further on the rounds, they start slow. It's always the best thing to start fast.
Do you see a nightmare scenario of them not topping the group?
I would say if there was another big team in that group, but it's Denmark, Serbia, and Slovenia. So they should be easily topping that. Like, even if they draw this game, they should be getting at least 7 points. 7 points is at the minimum for England in this group, because you can't lose to any other Serbia, Slovenia, or Denmark. Like, this isn't the same Denmark as previous ones. Serbia aren't what they used to be, and Slovenia is Oblak and Inshallah. That's all it is.
So that's cool.
Yeah, what's good? Black, so talk to me. England.
I'm actually looking forward to watching England, but I'm gonna be honest with you, HH. I don't trust that defense. I just don't.
The defense is dodgy.
Literally, the best defender, in my opinion, is Walker. And in my opinion, Walker will be more useful when he has to face a quick winger, somebody like a Vini or an Mbappe, or a player like that, something similar. So here's the reality for England. It depends on how far Jude and Kane take them. It's going to depend, in my opinion, on those two guys, with somebody having to tag along, and that somebody, in my opinion, is going to be Saka, simply because he just adds a little bit of that unpredictability. I don't trust Foden, because Foden, I mean, he's played in numerous positions for England, and he just doesn't perform. So I'm still interested to see, but I don't think, like, once they.
Blacksteel, did you mute yourself?
Blacksteel?
Yeah, this guy's internet is always going off.
Yeah, I mean, Blacksteel, are you there? Okay, look, I think we come out and come back in, and I think his internet is going crazy.
First of all, we need to talk about Foden. Actually, not just Foden. We need to talk about all these City players that are these perfect system merchants that have zero individuality. Like Bernardo Silva, like Foden, even KDB to a lesser extent. KDB has done some good things for Belgium, but even him, right? These guys, without Pep and without this perfect system, they have no clue what to do. Like, I wouldn't even start Foden. I would start Saka, Bellingham, Kane, and I would start Gordon, because Gordon is at least an actual left winger with some pace, you know. And at the back, I would start Stones and I would start Gomez. People haven't been talking much about Gomez, but he actually had a very good season for Liverpool. He has won things with force, which I think is valuable. And like he's recovered from his injuries and he's been playing well. So I think Stones, Gomez would be all right. I don't think the England spine of Stones, Gomez, and Pickford is good enough to win the tournament. They're too fragile, in my opinion. And also one more thing, word to my goat Jamie Carragher, my goat analyst, but I need to talk Luka Modric, man. Leave the football before the football leaves you. In the words of Jamie Carragher. I'm speaking to Luka Modric. Leave the football before the football leaves you. Wow. And I think the football's left him completely. Go to Qatar. Go to the MLS.
He shouldn't retire at Real Madrid like Tony Cruz?
If he wanted to retire at Real Madrid, it's already too late to have a send-off now. And if I see him in 2025 playing for Real Madrid, I don't know what to say, because this was sad, man. Like, we're watching one of the greatest box-to-box midfielders of all time embarrass himself in front of millions of people every weekend. This needs to stop. Yes, this needs to stop, HH. This needs to stop.
Yeah, he got dunked on by Fabian Ruiz.
People don't realize this. Box-to-box midfielder, it's the most physically demanding position in football. And we're watching a 40-year-old try to play this role. This is sad.
Oh, no. I think, I mean, I agree, because I think for Modric, he's always been like, no, I can still do it. And it's like, you have to, because again, it's like, when you retire, it's something we did with Buffon. We clowned him, but the moment you retire, we'll always play your best hits. We always do. We always play your greatest hits. Same thing happened with Casillas at FC Porto. We clown you, we always play your best hits. But it's always nice for the last thing we have of you is something good. Like for Tony Cruz. Tony Cruz could have played this to perfection. Imagine if Germany win these Euros. that's what you call almost a perfect career. If Anthony could play to perfection, so like. When would have been the perfect time for Modric to retire?
2022. After
that Champions League final.
No, after the World Cup in 2022, I think that would, or even like
Champions League final.
UCL final.
Yeah, because he could retire from club game and then stayed in for the last Croatia.
Yeah,
I think that UCL final would have been. But the issue though is that it's something to with like Ronaldo. If he feels, because this is the crazy thing. Toni Kroos is younger, and Toni Kroos has had a much better career than him, and Toni Kroos is physically much in better condition than him. But even for Toni Kroos, he's like, yeah, I'm good. So I think it takes for someone to say to Modric, bro, I mean, your legacy is set, bro. You are one of the best.
I think he wants an international trophy. He's not going to get it, but I think he wants it.
Nations League?
Wait, what?
Nations League.
You're not winning a international trophy with Croatia?
He wants to end of the Nations League.
Someone needs to tell Modric that it's not a big deal not to win an international trophy with Croatia. It's not like he's a Brazilian. He's not a Brazilian. He's not an Argentinian.
No, Modric, you did, I think, the best you could possibly do, which is that you helped your team get to a World Cup final. You won Player of the Tournament, it was better, and you won a Ballon d'Or. What more do you want? Okay. Gatlock, this is for you, bro. Gatlock, this is for you. So Gatlock, you're gonna have to take points on this. So, Gatlock, can you please tell me what is the beef between Finidi George and Victor Osimhen? What's the beef happening here between Finidi George?
Former Nigerian.
Nigeria, man. It's funny and sad at the same time.
Somebody say it's not funny. It's
not sad. What do you mean? It's the funniest thing I've seen.
It's not. Can you please explain what's happening with this national team? I've emotionally quit. Just tell me what's happening with
we need Hitman's opinion on this.
Bro. Like, how do I put this? If we have to steer off something, if we're not gonna come to the World Cup, we have to, at least we're going to bring drama into the team. Like, if we're not going to bring anything, we have to bring at least drama. I didn't know Osimhen could speak pidgin. I thought the guy was Europeanized already.
Oh no. See, because did you see his Obi Mikel podcast interview?
No.
You see, if you had watched that, it's okay. He's one of those. Like when you watch that, it's okay. No, the guy is really from so. I knew that he could after I saw that Obi Mikel interview that he did on the thing though. So
yeah, I think it's something about medical stuff. I didn't really look much into it. I wondered why he didn't start against whatever country was supposed to beat recently and they beat us. Is it Benin? I think. Funny enough, I saw them in the.
Wait. Hold on. What do you mean by Benin? So, Gaffer, you don't know the country that you don't know the team that your country is playing in the World Cup qualification.
I don't care anymore. I'm not been following this.
He's emotionally checked out.
I don't care. I'm seeing we're fifth in I'm seeing Benin. I even thought it was the states in our country. I'm like, how are you playing these two people? I don't understand that.
That's crazy.
No. But I'm like, the funny thing is, I actually saw them in the qualifiers for my game. But anyway. It looks like my FM is coming to pass, bro. Like, we're not going to qualify for this shit.
Oh, so in your FM, Nigeria don't qualify for that?
We didn't qualify for that for 2026.
But hold on, guys. Do you know how scary FM is? Because I remember back in the day when he was championship manager, I don't know whether it's juju or something. So much stuff that these guys predicted actually came true in terms of like young talents, guys who would become really good. I'm like, it was scary in terms of like, bro, these guys, like the guys who become like really quality players, like when you play for 5-6 years, actually end up. Because I remember, like, even if it didn't happen, I remember Montolivo and Saviola were very highly rated. And let's be real, those guys should have been a lot more amazing. But everything, but yeah, guys, I'm sorry. If FM says that Nigeria is qualified, I thought, Gatlock, I'm sorry now. We're not going to a 48-team World Cup, and that would be the most beautiful. End to all this
Galak, did we qualify? Galak, did we qualify? Did Congo qualify?
Congo.
Yeah.
I think you were close, but no.
You know it's a disgusting fact. North Korea 1 game away.
Wait, North Korea what?
They're one game away from qualifying for the next World Cup.
Yeah, North Korea will my FM as well.
Yeah, North Korea is like. Yeah.
I think.
Oh my god.
I think
so you're going to tell me that Kim Jong-un is going to be at the World Cup, but we're not going to
Kim Jong-un in the 48 team World Cup.
North Korea the World Cup.
Okay, so here's my thing though. What do we do if Nigeria, a country of 200 million plus, don't qualify for a 48 team World Cup? Like, what?
Pack your bags and try again.
I mean, what did you do? What did you do the last World Cup?
No.
To be honest,
AK, I need to do something a lot more drastic though, because no. AK, you have to understand. AK, it's 48 teams. See, no. Now here's the thing. In 2006, that was bad enough. That was actually more embarrassing enough. 48, because what is it? I think is it 6 or 9 from Africa?
9 plus 1. I think the one goes to qualifying or something.
Nah, here's the thing. You might need to start. You know how the complicated Chelsea show exists?
No.
You might need to start.
Complicated night show.
Okay. Yeah, with the Gatlock, with Hitman, with all those guys, man.
Let me say something real quick about this. And here's what I have to say. What the hell? What the hell?
Wait, am I seeing New Zealand?
Wait, hold up. Is that New
What
Zealand?
the fuck
New Zealand,
is that?
Bolivia,
Gatlock.
Spain, North
Bolivia.
Korea. Oh my.
Blacks
Oh
will
my
continue.
God.
Blacks will
Bro,
continue.
Benin is here. New Zealand is here. North Korea is here. Lebanon is here for some reason.
Oh my god.
Wait, isn't Lebanon in a
Jesus
war?
Christ.
Yeah.
Maybe they came out of it.
That's a yellow.
Lebanon is currently fighing Israel, and they're still better than Nigeria.
At this point, Palestine has a greater chance to qualify than Nigeria. I just want to say it's going to be a massive disaster because for some time, I've said that there are 2 teams that have an obligation to qualify for the World Cup in the US. One is Italy because of the high amount of Italians, particularly in New York. The other one is Nigeria because of the high amount of Nigerians all around the US.
Yeah,
because I feel like
it's still happening.
Exactly.
No, here's what it is. So for all the Nigerian Americans, I told you, like, my uncle is pretty much American. He lives in ATL, and I plan to obviously stay and go to ATL for the World Cup. So I know the huge amounts of like, I think some of you guys know, when you go to Nigeria, Nigerians' default English accent is American. So most Nigerians who never been to America, they think they're Americans. So I know the amount of guys. So my thing though is that this is an SOS to all Nigerian Americans. Nigeria are not making it to that World Cup.
So wing.
Oh yeah, wing.
Yeah, I'm sorry to go for all those guys.
I'm not.
Wait, what?
No, but seriously, how
Yeah,
are we going to live in a world where the possible qualifiers are possibly Lesotho, Sudan? You know,
Wait, Elijah, which Sudan?
Elijah, I don't think you understand this.
Sudan.
It's the beauty of Africa. It's the beauty of Africa.
Thank you.
Oh, so Sudan, not South
Elijah, see,
Sudan.
Elijah, I've already emotionally accepted and prepared myself that these clowns, these disgraceful pieces of crap, are not going to qualify. We look at where we are in the qualification, and right now, what is trending? Finding George stepping down, and now our star striker going on Instagram Live, speaking pidgin, and talking about how the manager lied on him. So we've now turned it into a soap opera. So we're doing better the groups, and now we don't have a soap opera now where our star striker is pretty much going crazy
Latino,
on IG. Like,
you've all become Latino.
So my thing is that I wash my hands because I told you this links very well to the Ronaldinho story that we're going through. I'm done. Like, for me,
oh my God.
Once he starts taking this stuff seriously, then you'll not get my time. I'm not wasting my time on a clown show. I'm not supporting a clown show. I'm not supporting a complete and utter embarrassment. So I am doing a Dino. I'm doing a Dino.
I have an actual question though. Like,
go for it.
If you don't qualify for a 48 team, how could this possibly in any way get better? Because let's be honest, Nigeria. I believe Nigeria is the country that produces the most talented footballers in Africa.
Mm-hmm.
For what I've read about African football, it's been Nigeria. There have been other clubs, countries, Cameroon, your Cameroons, your Senegals, and all that. Nigeria is prominent. How?
To be honest, Right
How
now,
does this get better?
How does it get
What has
better?
to be done?
Oh, no. Like, see, I'm sure Gatlock and Kenny will agree. Like, it is very simple. Just that we know what has to be done, but we know that it's never gonna actually end up happening, which is it's systemic. The federations have to invest in the domestic league. They have to invest in the academies, and there has to be proper structural coaching all the way through. But let's just take this for example. And shout out to my guy Omar, who I had here, Nigerian journalist, who actually made this observation before. I actually even retweeted this thing. People are like, "Oh, local coaches! You wanted this local coach and everything." Do you know that there are better local coaches that exist? I will always fight for a local coach. Amunike is literally there, who has experience, AFCON experience, but where did they not go for it? So the issue though, Ike, is that there's so much politics that's involved. Like this NFF, NFA, there's so much politics involved, there's so much favoritism involved, and there's so much crap involved. It's like, for example, Boniface, who helped Leverkusen win the Bundesliga and has actually been one of the best strikers in Europe this season. On what planet is Murphy or now who's starting ahead of him?
he's not playing.
Now, Jesus Christ.
So, and then once they asked this finding George that why on a Boniface said it was a tactical decision.
No, wait.
Tactical
Didn't Finidi George say something like
it's called Finding George, man.
Finding George say something like, "I don't care about the formation my team plays."
That interview did. I don't care about the tactics or whatever. I just let the players play.
What interview was that?
Press conference.
He said, "I don't care about the formation they play. I just want the players to. My formation is to win."
You know, I've not watched a single game of the guy or Finidi
George. If you tried to, you'd be sick to your stomach. So, Kenny, talk to me. This whole night.
I actually tried to watch the South Africa game.
You did? Wow.
I actually tried because I saw. I think we're
good.
winning. Yeah, we're winning one. We're winning 1-0, I think. And then I saw South Africa equalize.
South Africa.
No, we were losing. Was
South Africa
was losing? No, it was.
No, it's
It
Nigeria.
was Benin. No, it was Benin.
Benin. You're talking about Benin.
Benin. So I was winning 1-0. I was like, should I watch it? And then I don't know, something happened. I went back to check the goals, the score, and then I see it's 2-1 at halftime. I'm like, what? You guys, yeah. Honestly, I thought that after what happened against Ghana, I was like, I'm done. And then we went back to AFCON. I had no expectation. You reach a final, you get people giddy again, and then you change manager and all that stuff, and I'm like, cool. And then you're in a group with Lesotho. I'm seeing countries like Benin.
Rwanda is actually top of that group. Actually, Rwanda is top of that group. And tell me, you know how I feel about that?
Hey, look, one of my best friends is half Rwandan, so shout to Rwanda, bro. Visit Rwanda.
But this is crazy. I'm seeing some of these lineups. I'm like, who are these players?
Kenny, why was the manager trying to ask for Pepe's jersey after a game with Portugal?
I saw that. What's going on? I'm seeing him bare vex on the sidelines because he didn't get no jersey. What's this?
No, guys, do you know how disgraceful that is? How is a member of a coaching staff trying to get?
Let's be honest. It's not just a Nigerian problem. It's even West Africa in a sense. I don't know. It's like remember that guy who tried to take a picture with Son, like it's annoying. And that guy is sweet. Like it's irritating because I'm just looking at these people and sometimes I'm just like this. I'm just hiding my head like, oh my god, what the fuck is this?
It's a mess.
And the thing is that before you had that excuse, Africa maybe they don't have enough spots for World Cup. They even extended the World. There's even more space now. That's
the crazy irony. So you now have way more space than that, and you're still not going to qualify. But see, it's the greatest irony. It's the greatest irony.
Kenny, I was worried when that World Cup got expanded because making it go expanded, I was like, it will just be even more embarrassing if we don't make it. Imagine if out of the 10 people that qualify from Africa, only like 3 of them are from West Africa, like Senegal and Ghana, and that's it.
I mean, I've no, if no, basically, it would be beautiful. It'd be beautiful.
I'll be honest, bro. The worst thing I've seen from an African federation is the Ghana FA literally organizing on a street corner, man. Well,
Oh yeah, just
I don't know. So Samuel Little is doing some crazy stuff, man. He's firing people. He's driving.
Wait, just to say to Undisputed, who said Palestine have more of a chance than Nigeria, that's like true because they've made it to the next round because they finished second in the group. So you may see
shout out to
Palestine.
them, man. Shout out to Palestine, man.
You might see them at the next World
Shout out
Cup.
to Palestine, man.
Can I ask a big question? One more thing about Nigeria, and I realized.
What?
The commentator said that there was a guy called Follow Show, or that was coming on.
For Italy, came on.
And I'm like, and she said something about he could represent Nigeria, but now that he's playing for Europe, of course he can't. And I was just looking at her like, I don't think it was an option because I didn't even know this guy existed.
And yes, Terry, you're right. Yes, a team currently at war would beat us. Yes, that is true.
By the way,
so guys, we now have an update on this whole Ronaldinho thing, bro. So let me give you guys the update. So Dino has stood on business. Dino has fully stood on business now. So Dino, so let me just explain to you guys. So obviously we saw the video and the video was there. But Dino has now actually put it fully on his Instagram and has wrote it down. So it means that no, because something to do with like, was it taken out of context? Was it no? He has posted it on his personal Instagram.
And he trademarked the Copa America, so you know it.
Yeah, and also, which is weird. And Raphinha basically responded by saying that I don't agree with what was said about not seeing determination, not seeing desire. We found out from Vinny. Dino ended up asking him for a ticket to see our game, so it no longer matters what we're talking about still today. But Gatlock made a very good point. I wanna credit Gatlock for this. When did he ask for these tickets? Because if he asked for them before the America game, cool. But maybe he asked for the tickets before the America game. Or maybe even before the Mexico game. So he now saw the Mexico game and the America game as like, okay, yeah, you can keep those tickets right there. So here's my thing. Then let me come to Jesus and I'll go around. Actually, no, let me come to Elijah, Jesus, and I'll go around. So, Elijah, I'm not going to from your objective point of view. Would you say Dino is in the wrong to come out and publicly say this? Now, what he's saying is right, but is he right in terms of a senior figure and what he represents to do this for a young team just a few days before a Copa America? Where do you stand on it?
HH, why would he support that? Why would he support that?
Why would he support what?
This.
No. As I said, it's right, but is it right for him to do it publicly, knowing the kind of figure that he is? Like, we know that what he said is right. No one disagrees with what he said. But the whole issue is that you could just be like, privately, I'm not going to do anything. But, as the saying goes, if you have nothing good to say nothing at all. Or do you feel like if it's actually important, he says it publicly?
I mean, if he said it privately and, if it was me, I don't want to be a hypocrite. I'd say what I got to say. Like, say what you got to say. Like, get it off your chest. I have no issue with what he said, honestly. But my thing is, this is a guy who's won multiple Copa Americas, multiple Confederations Cup, a World Cup, was a star at a World Cup, mind you. And he has the credibility to say what he was saying, basically. And all of us here, we know Brazilian football is... It's really hard to put into words what Brazilian football is, but it's not what we're saying on the field. That's the thing. And hopefully maybe those words galvanize the squad, quote unquote, and maybe like motivate them for the tournament. But I don't know, man. It's just not looking good. It's not looking good.
J2S, talk to me.
Can I go after J2S?
Yeah.
Just about the whole Ronaldinho, Raphinha.
So basically, you can now talk about, but first of all, do you think, now we know do you think it was right for him to say it in public?
Yeah. It's perfectly fine. Because It's criticism of his own country. He wants the best for his country because he supports this country. He's represented the shirt and he knows what it means to wear that shirt. Are you telling me the Brazilian players that are in this squad for the Copa America are worthy to wear that shirt? Have we seen that squad? Danilo is still playing, man. He is the captain. How is that still happening?
So okay, now here's now this is key thing. We know that talent-wise they're not there. Is he right to say that these guys are not trying? Because see, where I stand is that they're trying. They showed the determination. It's just that they're just crap. But you can't fault their efforts. The issue is that
it's also
kind
of crazy come from Ronaldinho talking about grit and determination. I'm not gonna lie.
No, but I think Dino is saying it from what was around him. So maybe I wasn't the guy.
Oh yeah.
But my group, through whether it was through Lucio or through Cafu or through Roberto Carlos or through Dunga or through Club, that grit was there. So our union was there. So, but my thing is that I think these guys are trying, and I think these guys know what our shirt is. They're just not good. So it seems as if they're not trying, but I think they're trying. Just that they're just bad. But yeah,
I think what Ronaldinho means is these players are not fit enough to wear the Brazilian shirt. That's the main point. Maybe it's the translation because it doesn't always come through correctly. But if you're saying they haven't showed determination, yeah, they've tried, but their trying isn't that much. They can try all they want, and they're not going to do anything. Paqueta, yeah, he's okay. Bruno Guimaraes, Joe Linton, man, really?
No. You know what's
not going? Stop it.
Just here's the thing. No.
But he's been in past squads.
The moment I saw, because first of all, I thought Joe Linton was from the ends.
Yeah, definitely.
When I saw Joe Linton, his name, I said, "Oh yeah, this guy's from the ends."
It's Joe Jacobs, man.
When I saw Joseph, when I saw Joseph in a Brazil jersey, I was like, okay, something is wrong here. Something is wrong here. And I say this with all due disrespect, but continue to us.
Yeah, we've seen R9, and then we've gone from R9 to Richarlison, the pigeon. Like after that I don't know if everyone remembers it, but the pigeon dance against South Korea.
Yeah,
how can we forget?
I mean, his manager danced with him as well. So
yeah, but that manager, what's his name? Tiddy's got sacked as well. So
for me, I don't understand what you're saying here. So we're saying now that Brazil can't play flair football anymore now.
Wait, you can't say that because that's Brazil's identity. It doesn't matter. Countries have to stick with their identity with what it is. You don't change it up. Because are we going to see we can see German players start playing the English way or the Brazil way?
And also, you know what I always said about international football is, remember, this isn't like club football. You can't create a very specific system. So the way that you play, the way you originate, it can always reign through. Basically, you can never have a foolproof system in international football that can always help you win tournaments. You can't.
Wait, hold on. I'm about to X out, but hold on. I just want to say one thing. I knew Brazil was finished when I saw Andreas Pereira, the guy that even Belgium didn't even pick him up. He's in the Brazil squad.
Yeah, like Andreas Pereira, he was the preseason? He was regarded as the preseason Pirlo because he'd show up for preseason. Comes to actual football season, he wouldn't turn up. He plays for Fulham, Aston Villa. These kind of players for those teams are getting in the Brazil squad.
Yeah, Wolves are playing the Brazil.
Yeah, Wolves. It just shows you where Brazil are.
Pull me backstage. I'm leaving for a second.
Okay.
I was gonna say the whole point Brazil wanted Carlo Ancelotti is because he's that type of manager. He ain't gonna implement a system with specific tactics every single game. Like we saw why Hansi Flick failed Germany because he's that type of manager. It doesn't work.
J2S, quick. So if you believe that they have a certain style of play and it's like a Germany thing where they have to stick to their style, I feel like it's a little bit different because with Brazil it's always been you have to be skillful, and I feel like the players just aren't skillful enough to even do that, to attempt that style of play.
Yeah, but
and my whole thing is that so you're saying that in the whole of Brazil, Andreas Pereira is was as part of the best 11 players in the whole of Brazil. I can tell you right now that I can go to the road, I can go to a favela and find a guy that is better than Andreas Pereira.
Oh yeah,
come on, bro. Because you can't tell me that Raphinha is one of the best wingers in the whole of Brazil.
No, at least Raphinha plays for like Barcelona, like Andres Pereira. Like you're getting sloppy seconds from Belgium. That's crazy.
Yeah, actually, see, for me, that's disgusting. Like Andres Pereira is disgusting, bro. That's
João Gomez is
Who's
disgusting.
Belgium? Who's Belgium?
Pereira.
Andres Pereira.
Hold on. Just West.
Yeah, another bad thing I'd say is when you look at Brazil's big hitters, right, especially a guy called Vini Jr., he hasn't done anything still yet. Yeah, I get what he's done for Madrid. Yeah, that's all good club football. That's brilliant. But when he puts on Brazil shirt, man got substituted for Anthony in the quarterfinals against Croatia. People forget that because he had a stinker of a tournament. People forget that. Yeah, I know he got one knockout stage goal against Korea, so that's more than Ronaldo. But that's another conversation. But he's meant to be carrying this Brazil team like Neymar did. Yeah, he might not be the same skill set and player as Neymar, but he's still established. He's been regarded as one of the best players in the world. He's top 2, undoubtedly, you'd say, from the past club season. And you can't even show like 50% of what he's shown for Madrid for Brazil. Not even that much. Like, it's poor. And I think that's. And how do you know what? We don't know when Ronaldinho said this to Vinny. He could have said it way before. And then he's seen his team and he's been like,
it was probably a long time before but now he's
Brazil.
like, yeah, okay, yeah, I believe that's then because I was hopeful, but I'm not seeing how you guys look now.
You've seen Romario's comments on Brazil as well. Like, people forget how many Brazil legends have criticized this team. Ronaldinho's not the first. There's been multiple before him.
Cafu.
Yeah, exactly. I think the next stage is if these legends go after the federation in Brazil, because that Brazilian federation it's as corrupt as it can be.
Oh no, it's fully
HH, can I quickly go?
Let me come to Black Seal and then on the space. Black Seal,
can I go after?
Yes, sir, go for it. Yes, sir.
You're gonna go after him.
And let me go after Kane.
Okay. HH, here's the reality. Okay, let me speak from my own perspective. My first World Cup was the World Cup of 2002. I was 5 years old. When I first saw that World Cup, of course, the hairstyle, Nazario and all that, I automatically, especially somebody coming from Cuba, seeing how those guys love their samba, love their dance, very similar to how Cubans love to dance, love to party and all that. I've been in love with the Brazilian national team since then. I've followed them religiously. This is sad. This is just sad. First of all, Ronaldinho is right to say those comments. Okay, he is in all his right. He's a legend. He has every right to say those comments. The timing of it, in my opinion, was wrong in terms of before an important international tournament. Maybe they can use it as motivation, but how many of those guys in that Brazilian team have that mental fortitude to actually turn that and say, okay, fuck you, we're gonna show you. I don't really believe many of them actually have that type of mentality in there. And look, in terms of, like I said already, Brazil has great attackers and great defenders. I don't know. I still don't understand why Vinicius hasn't showed up, because personally, he plays his best for Brazil when he has a striker next to him, and I'll keep repeating that to the end. He needs a striker next to him, and I think that can help him a bit. But the midfield, they have no creativity, they have no flair. Maybe only Paquetá is the only one who has it. Douglas Luiz and I think let's remind ourselves of one thing. Lucas Paquetá is an AC Milan reject. An AC Milan reject in 2024 is your star midfielder. 2024.
He's currently under investigation as well.
Oh yeah,
exactly.
Tax, yeah.
Exactly. He has been in the right mental capacity to play. And no way. With that shit behind him, he's not okay. He can't be mentally okay. Your best, your number one player right now is Vinny. But for some odd reason, I don't know, I think it's psychological, personally. So I just cannot understand why he doesn't perform like that, like the way he does in Madrid. But let me get to something, right? This has been happening for quite some time. because there have been moments in time where Brazil have had horrible teams. Because bear in mind, after Pele left, had a literally 20-something year to wait for a World Cup. Fair enough, the 1982 team was probably the best in terms of playing style, but they were bad at Italy and Paolo Rossi. I mean, they were Catenaccio. In 1978, 1990, 1986, all those teams were bloody horrible. Absolute garbage. Nobody remembers. Even 1966. 1966 was the epitome of Pele dependencia. Once Pele went down, we all knew, it's over for them. It's over. They can't win this World Cup with him down. No ways. So this has happened before. But here's something that I've never quite understood, but at the same time, I understand where they're coming from. That 1994 team that you grew up watching, not a lot of Brazilians have mixed emotions about that Brazilian team simply because they won, but they didn't play good football like the Semenis, like 02.
Well, no, but
like,
obviously, but with them, what they did in 90s and then 02, So.
Yeah,
okay, so my thing though is that, so do you feel that Dino is right for saying this in public, and you feel that this team, for them, they need him to say this because it's not down to them to react. So you think that it's right for him to say, no, screw you, I ain't supporting you guys as Dino. I'm not going to support you guys at the Copa America.
In my opinion, the players right now, yes, he was right. Timing is the only one I am against. Wrong timing. Because going into an international tournament, you don't know how some of those players will react. Some maybe will take it as a challenge.
No, but and then that's why the timing can still be great, because now, especially just a few weeks before, how are you going to react? And if you take it right, this is the perfect motivational factor just about a week or so before Copa America starts. So I think it could potentially be the best thing for these dudes, So actually, let me quickly get some business. I don't want to comment on this place, so let me
quick.
So let me quickly finish. So shout out to Geraldine. If he was talking about the lack of quality or talent, I would get it. But I don't know if he's the best to call them out for grit and determination. You see, but then the point I was making to AK was, he's talking about the team he was in. So not just him himself. He was saying that the crew went for grit and determination. But I disagree with Dino. I don't feel that this team lacks determination or grit or effort. They lack talent. So the issue with Brazil is they had crazy talent. Now, when you mix crazy talent with grit, determination, that's what made them so feared, because they could fight, they could get physical, and they could do the most extraordinary things we've ever seen on a football pitch. So I think for these guys, of course, these guys are ready to fight, are ready to be physical, but they just don't have the skill. And if all you have is determination and everything, then you're just Paraguay. Then you're nothing more. Undisputed, talk to me, bro. Undisputed.
Hey, well, first of all, we need to...
okay, Blackstone, one more thing, and then Undisputed, Blackstone.
And I'm just going to say this. If, I think in terms of players, especially for midfielders, because I will repeat it again many times.
Yes, Thunder Road. I have his thoughts. Father tax. I got my stuff from Father.
Okay, fair. I want to. The midfield are going to La Liga more, or Serie A, and less to the Premier League, in my opinion, because the Premier League is all boom tax, all just running and pace and power, but they don't improve, in my opinion, in terms of their technical ability, unless maybe let's say they go to a Pep, and I don't even say a Pep. Whereas La Liga has always been about technical ability, getting out of situations, using your flair, using your talent, and I think in that case, Cafu is right. The Premier League, in a way, is destroying that Joko Bonito, that Jenga. Although Vini, Rodrigo, and Endrick, in my opinion, have Jenga. They just but
even then as well, as good as they are, I'm sorry, neither Vini, Endrick or Rodrigo is as good as Danielson or Jalminia. So put Jalminia or Danielson in this team, they're the best player in this team, and that's the issue. Hold on, so undisputed, undisputed.
Well, the thing is, first of all, a lot of these Brazilians are not actually Brazilians. You have Andres Pereira, who's Belgian. You had Fred, the midfielder, who was Nigerian. You had Raphinha, who was Indian. Rodrigo, who's Bengali. To be honest, I think there's more than one Nigerian in this Brazil team. I can't prove it, but I'm pretty sure.
I think Joe.
Do you know how sad it is where it just shows you how the world has changed? So in 2024, to call a player Nigerian means to call them trash. In 1998 or 94, bro, do you know how many regular guys I saw with a Nigeria jersey from 98 or 94? Like, bro, we were the cool team to like. Like, bro, after that 94 World Cup, the amount of guys that were like, man, that Nigeria team, man, that Nigeria team. We were everyone's cool team that's of like Okocha, Oruma, all these dribblers. Fast forward now, we are now clowns. But yeah, continue.
But HH, the thing with Dino, what Dino said, right, is that say this is unlikely, but say Brazil by hook or by crook they somehow win the Copa America. Dino's not going to look good. Like what does Dino do at that point? He can't really say
undisputed.
They did in 19.
Hold on, undisputed. Even if the football gods come down and say what's up, Brazil are not winning the Copa America. Undisputed. It's impossible.
No, they're not.
Brazil, because undisputed. First of all, they need to first get out of that group. That's the first thing. Undisputed. Those guys that I saw struggle against Mexico, draw against America. They're not beating Colombia. They're not beating Uruguay. They're not beating Argentina, and they're going to struggle against Ecuador.
That's very true. But we have
they're going to struggle against Colombia. Right? Colombia.
Because Vinny, we talk about him now. He's one of the top 2-3 players in the world. Same with Foden, to be fair. I'm going to say the same thing about Vinicius Foden. You have to show up for your country. It's really bad. A decade ago, we slandered Cristiano and Messi so much for not showing up to their country. We slandered Neymar for showing up but not winning anything, because Neymar used to show up, but then those clowns, his teammates, they used to let him down, but he would always show up.
Ronaldo got slandered too.
He got slandered. Neymar, oh my God, I feel bad. Like everything people have said about Neymar's Brazil career in the last decade, it's a disgrace. The amount of clowns. This guy scored one of the best World Cup knockout goals I've ever seen in my life against Croatia. And these clowns, they still let him down. I don't know what to say,
it's
man.
Crazy.
Justice
it's sad. It's so sad. It's sad. What's it called? AK, talk to me, man.
Yeah, so, I mean, personally, I think he's completely right to say what he said.
In public?
In public. I don't care. I think he's completely right to say what he said. Most of these players need a kick up the ass, to say it the least, bro. But I spoke to my roommate is a Brazilian, and I spoke to him about this and like the situation of football in Brazil. And bro, I can't lie, he has some scathing opinions of Dino himself, who said this. He agrees with what was said to a certain degree. He thinks that the current Brazil team isn't anywhere near the level of the past Brazilian teams. His problem is with the person who said it, the timing that was said, and when it was said. The first thing he told me is, it's great you saying this, but why didn't you say this in 2014 when they got slapped up 7-1 by a German team in their own home ground? Or why didn't you say this in that same World Cup in 2014 when they fielded, and I quote, just listen to this attack. Willian on the right, Fred up top, and Joe on the left. No, Hulk on the left. Hulk on the left.
That's crazy.
You forgot their number 10. It was called Bernard.
Oh my God. No, Bernard was quite skillful. You know,
Bernard.
Yeah, but Bernard is crazy.
Wait, was Dante in the squad?
Yes.
Dante, yeah.
Luis Gustavo.
Oh my
Paulinho.
This guy, man.
Guys, what has happened to Brazil, man?
What
has happened, man?
That's the first thing he said. If you want to talk about the downfall of Brazilian football, the best time to do it should have been 2014. You had guys like Diego Tardelli Does anybody remember Diego Tardelli
Oh, yeah.
coming in as the number 10 for Brazil? The second thing he said is, I understand the message, but not the messenger. And this is his exact words that I quote. Ronaldinho did not show up Ronaldinho had to be carried in the 02 World Cup by R9 and Rivaldo. In 06, when he was the main guy, came to the World Cup and got played off the park by a retired Zidane. And in 2010, came off partying and doing all sorts of weird stuff that I'm not going to repeat.
Yeah.
And didn't make the 2010 World Cup squad. So those are the things that he told me as pretty much.
He was not carried in 02. He was not carried in 02.
I'm not saying
Okay,
what my
but here's the thing though, see. But sorry, like AK, see, what I would say to my roommates is like it's a famous saying, don't hate the messenger. Or what's it called? Don't kill the messenger. Focus on the message.
Right.
Forget the messenger. The message is an important message because that message should be a wake-up call. Because my thing though is that what people seem to be like the message is right, but because I don't like the messenger, I'm going to ignore the message. That makes no sense. If the message is right, that is all that should matter.
Exactly.
Even if it comes from someone that you hate, if the message is right and you agree with it, that is all that should matter. Because yes, bro, the reason why I don't have Dino as a horseman is because of 06. Like in 06, I'm sorry, Dino, that was not good. And yes, you won a World Cup. And no, he wasn't carried, but that wasn't your World Cup. That World Cup was really Rivaldo and Ronaldo's. It was really their World Cup, and you were just he was a great third wheel. 06, you were coming off being a UCL winner and the best player in the world. So, and that 06 team was stupid. It was a stupid team. That's how good African team is.
Even better than the
I think
guys, that 06 team was insane. So
yeah, and ultimately the problem with Brazil, HH, and it's been this is a new thing. That's why, like, for me, as much as I agree with you, these current players are not talented. It for me is more unfair to place the blame on these current players than the ones who came before them. Because I believe the problem is the likes of Willian, is the likes of Hulk, is the likes of I believe
but okay, let's be real.
Who made these guys play a role for Brazil in the World Cup?
But AK, take the Hulk, Luis Gustavo guys, bad. Coming into this Copa America, I was like, okay, they'll make it through the group. But AK, I'm genuinely worried whether these guys can make it through the group.
My days.
So my thing is that I think that as bad as our previous one was, we've reached ground zero here. Because, bro, when was the last time Brazil didn't beat Venezuela? Do you know what it means for Venezuela to get a point of Brazil in Brazil?
That's true, yeah.
And Argentina beat Brazil in the Maracanã for the first time in ages. So my thing, though, is that he has to say it now. Because saying it now is no.
Yeah.
This is code red. Because again, I can't put money. Okay, I cannot, in any good faith, say, yeah, Brazil will definitely make it through the group. Because, bro, if you're struggling, that game against America was you were going toe to toe with America, and now you are relying on a 17-year-old to get you winning goals. That's disgusting.
Can I just finish on
finish.
And just the last thing, this Vinny. The problem with Vinny is, as good a player he is, he's not a floor raiser, bro. Like, he is not the guy when your team is down in the dumps, give me the ball, I will do something out of nothing and, just like win you the game. The reason why Neymar was successful with Brazil is because he was that type of player. I'll be honest, bro. I'm not saying this guy's anywhere near Neymar's level. Rodrigo will be far better internationally than Vinny for Brazil. Rodrigo will be a better international player than Vinny for Brazil. Because he is more that type of player than Vinny. So,
one quick. AK,
no, hold on. I'm gonna come to Kenny and then to Gatlo. Kenny, go for it.
Yeah. The thing about that call, it was crazy because I just watched because Nike just dropped a new ad, and Ronaldinho was actually in there with the madness and all that stuff, and yet for him to come at the call, I can hear like, I can kind of understand like the way like Raphinha. I understand why he responded like that. I can see how as a player you can take it, especially when, like I said, like I think they already know like they probably see all the messages on social media. Yeah, you guys are trash and all that stuff. And for a legend to come, and he's 100% right. That team is trash, but most of these players they probably look up to him like that. For him to come and say that publicly, I can understand how some of them can feel a bit. They're gonna take it personally. I totally understand why Raphinha came out and obviously said what he said.
So do you agree that it was right for him to say it in public?
Now, for me, the timing is bad. For me, it's just the timing. Like just a week before the Copa, especially when you know what type of figure you are. Like, I'm like, for me, it's like, and like AK said, like Ronaldinho was a great player, but he had some blemishes. Like, let's not act as if he was a saint. Like, if I said, if he was a Ronaldo, I was like maybe because
but then Kenny, what I always say is okay, fine. Have questions about the messenger, but is the message right? If the message is right, who cares who says it? If the message is right, that as I feel that this team isn't up to the standard as where any legendary Brazil player should support them. Because my thing, Kenny, though, is that how do you react to it? Because for me, I think that you can take it one of two ways. Either, Dino, that's a dick move to make. That is you're actually being an a-hole saying that, and the timing of it, that's really trashy. That's one way. Another way is, let's do better. Let's actually prove him wrong, because as Undisputed said, if something crazy happens and Brazil actually play really well, they beat Uruguay, they beat Argentina with Messi. Now Dino looks stupid. If that happens, so you could use it as like motivation and fuel to now. Let's now prove to us that you know what wearing that shirt means.
No, but for me, the way they play, it's not as if like they played like when they had Dunga or like they're not playing that defensive. Like the new coach is not even playing that defensive.
But
the team is just not good enough.
You're struggling to beat America.
No, but I was the ending of that.
America has a better midfield than Brazil. I'm putting that out there.
I'm sorry. Did you see the last like 10, 15 minutes? That was just end to end. Just no control. That game was great. I'm like, what is going on?
Kenny, if it wasn't for a goalkeeper by the name of Alisson Becker, said this yesterday, Christian Pulisic could have had a hat trick.
Easily. If not for Alisson, America would have washed Brazil.
Yeah, the game was so end to end. There was no control. I'm looking at some of the players they're bringing on. Like, a guy named Wendell is playing left back. I'm so like, what is God? These guys are just trash. I'm sorry, this team is garbage. They're garbage. And when you see what Vini is, Vini is just not.
Okay, so they're garbage. So is it right for Didi to come out and say you guys are garbage, or you still think that the time is wrong for him to come out and say you guys stink?
No, obviously they're garbage, but there's still a certain standard that should like I said, it's like other teams. Like there's no way, even with your trash players, there's no way you should be drawing against Venezuela and stuff like that. There's still a baseline. There's still a baseline that they should still have. But for me, they should still go out that group. But for me, if they lose against Uruguay or Argentina, I don't think they should be shocked or disappointed. They're just not right now. The crop of talent they have in that squad, just not good enough. And Vini needs to go and cut these braids, man. I'm sorry, what did he do, man? That haircut is terrible.
Crazy. Okay, let me come to Boy Gatlock, then I'll come to you, RDS. Gatlock, go for it. And then RDS.
Okay. Here's the thing. In 2014, right, I remember looking at this squad. You see, I don't even blame that squad, because I remember looking at this squad, and whenever I think about it, I'm just remembering something I saw, I think, in the Bible, where it said that there was one demon who was possessing somebody, right? And then I don't know if it was a priest or somebody that came to come and rebuke the demon. And the demon looked at this guy like, bro, I know Moses, I know Jesus. Who the hell are you? And the guy started messing up. I should mess him up.
Wait, hold on. Wait, Gatlock, are you paraphrasing, or is that quote for quote in the Bible? Who the hell are you?
That's an actual Bible story. That's an actual Bible story.
Yeah, it's a story from the Bible. in New Testament after the gospel. I was just looking at and it made me laugh because I just remembered Brazil. I was like, bro, I know Dino, I know Ronaldo. Who the hell are you people? Like, who's Hulk and Oscar Bernard? Like,
bro, it's like how do you have the Brazilian Bruce Banner? It's the starting lineup of your team.
Remember Hernandez.
Because
bro,
I was looking at
there was a
this
time
team.
when there was a dude called Ganzo in this team called Ganzo. But
Ganzo was talented, man. Ganzo was hella talented.
I was looking at this team, looking at Joe and all these guys. I'm like, what are these people? Like, this is not Brazil. And they are hosting the tournament. And I was telling my friends that, bro, Neymar is the only attacker in this team. And they were arguing with me. No, they say Paulinho. This is. I'm like, what? And when 7-1 happened, you know, the funny thing is, before 7-1, in my mind was thinking, oh, if Brazil get humiliated, to be 3-0. To be 3-0. I didn't see 7-1 in my head. So I knew that team was trash. That's the thing. Bro, I knew that team was trash. And bro, and look, I know we talk about Neymar, but Thiago Silva too also he's the one that actually keeps things down. Because Brazil really should be humiliated even more, but he's the one that actually keeps things down. This team, bro, with Vinny and co, these guys are good for their clubs. We know these guys actually have talent. So to see them struggle against them, America and co, is actually more disappointing. Dino coming out with this is right. Problem is the timing of where he brings it out, bro. It's coming out before the Copa America. And like I said on the chat that you saw on Twitter, I think maybe he did ask Vinny for tickets after seeing what the guy did to Dortmund, first thing what he did to Bayern, and he's probably thinking, you know what?
He got hyped. but then he was like, when that jersey goes from white to yellow, things change.
And the guy just saw both friends. He was like, you know what?
You know what? He basically ran video on second thoughts. Keep those tickets.
This is bad, man. This thing is really bad. Like, how is Andre Pereira entering this squad?
That's crazy.
No, this guy is 28 years old. He was around for the 7-1, but he was so trash. You know he's Belgian, right? He's Belgian. He's so trash. Belgium didn't even call for this guy. They're adding Tielemans to their team rather than this guy.
Yeah,
however,
when did he start playing for Brazil?
Recently. That's not bad.
So this whole time he didn't get called up for Belgium.
I turned on the screen and I saw Andres Pereira at the back of a Brazil shirt, and I thought I was in the Matrix, bro.
How is a United reject who plays for Fulham entering?
What number does he wear? What number does he wear? Is it 15?
For what? For Brazil?
For Brazil.
I don't even know. Let me.
That was 20.
19 or something.
Who cares? The main thing is like, who actually cares? Okay, hold on. Let me call
when Rodrigo wears number 10 for Brazil, who definitely cares, man?
RDS, go for it, please. RDS.
Let me be quick, so I'm just busy working. So just two things. I know I missed the Nigerian section, but just so people know, like the loan papers. That's all I'll say. Like if these guys don't qualify.
Wait. Artiso, why do you keep saying if? They are not. There's no if. They're not qualified. I've already seen the future. Like, and also, Football Manager never lies, so they're not going.
I know it's. I mean, to miss out on 2 World Cups back to back, and one of them is like actually an expanded tournament.
Wait, hold on. No. One more thing about Brazil. You know, it was Mexico that knocked them out of in my FM of 2026.
Oh Lord! Wow. Sorry, Artists, continue to cook. Artists, cook.
Sorry. So I don't know what it was, but just my thoughts for Madrid. Loan papers for. I don't know. All I know is that I don't know what to say. I genuinely don't want to say. The country, the club, everything is finished. It's gone. Like,
so Dini, so was he right to say that in public about a week before a team plays the Copa America, a much younger team?
It's not ideal, to be honest. Like, it's I still think when it comes to these types of things, that especially maybe it's just I'm an older, but I don't necessarily like the social kind of media era that we're in, where like especially ex-footballers, because you see this a lot of ex-players were not playing and they don't really know the circumstances behind the scenes, etc., and they just go and say stuff in public. It's just like, you know, I don't see the reason why you can't say what you said, but like you ring up Vinny, you ring up these guys and go like, what the hell is going on, etc.
Yeah.
You know, there is. I just feel that with certain things, like you just don't have to say these things in public. So
No, because again, like we all agree on what you're saying is right, though. But with who you are, saying it in public should, because because what I was about to say is that I feel that it's probably like, okay, it's the right thing to say. Coming from you doing it in public, I'm not sure, but how do you react from it? This could be the kick up the backside that this team needs to be like, okay, step up. But the issue that are this is that you can try hard. You can work hard. You can't just poof and just create talent out of nowhere. That can't happen.
The thing is, we're talking about, like, at the end of the day, like when it comes to international wasn't the same as club football. And the reality is that, like, you have to have a, like, England, France, Germany, etc., being where they are, where they were at certain points. It's not something that just happens because just talent just magically appears. These things have to be prepared for. You have to prepare for these things, whether it's at the under 21 level, under 18, etc., you know, and you have to have a relatively competent FA to do that. So it's all well and good saying, oh, Brazil don't have the talent. Yeah, okay, granted. But who's actually bringing forth, nurturing a talent, looking at talent? You know, as we discussed with like the Nigerian FA, you don't have to go and bring bricks from the Brazilian that play in Europe. Look in your local, and look in your local leagues. I've got no doubt that they're better local players that are playing in the Nigerian local leagues than they are that play abroad. There's no doubt. I'm sure it's the same for Brazil as well. So that's up to your FA to hire competent coaches to be able to like integrate those at different levels of football, etc. The reality though is that they're not. It's easy to just go and bring out whoever's playing for Europe for whatever big team, amalgamate them together, get a coach who, you know, wants the job. We don't even know how many Brazilian coaches. It seems like a poison chalice job right now. So how many good coaches are there really available to be able to, you know, do what they need to do? You know, so all I'm saying is that like it's I think it's a very I don't disagree when I'm doing it in a sense, but at the same time I also think it's a little bit lazy and easy to just say, oh, Brazil are here where they are because the team don't have any talent. Okay, but who's responsible for getting that talent? The FA. Who's responsible for the FA? So what are the FA doing to actually nurture the upcoming Brazilian for the next generation? They're not doing anything, not doing their role, not doing their job. They're probably getting the cutbacks to pay. They're probably pocketing a lot of stuff in the, you know, a few bribes here and there, etc. But they're not actually doing that for the country. So at the end of the day, you know, all that said, if USA somehow in this tournament dunk on Brazil at any point, they are getting a wing. There's no doubt about that.
Oh no, for sure.
I can't have soccer dunk.
Like I'm taking down that thing.
I don't
feel that. I'll do that because the
I don't want
the
to
Chelsea win goes
in
down.
America,
So.
there's a USA versus Canada final. Like that. You know, you just might as well give it the copper and just say the America Cup. But then
I feel that one thing is actually two things. I feel that him saying it in an interview was okay. He shouldn't have gone on to his Instagram account and posted that. You've said it once. There's no need to double down.
No. You have because you know what it is? Because if it's just out there, guys are like, did he really? Because because him doing that is like, oh, I'm standing 10 toes down in this. So nothing can be misconstrued or it was taken out of context. Remember, it's like that's Carlo Ancelotti thing where he said that, oh, Real will not play in the thingy league. People say, well, that's actually taken out of context. So he says, no, nothing was out of context. It wasn't as if like you only took a past clip. It's real. I am going to stand fully behind it. So I agree with that.
And then the second thing is Vinicius Junior's biggest crime for Brazil is making people think that Gabriel Martinelli should start on the left wing.
Who?
The Brazilian Martin McFly.
No, because I swear Dino himself said that Martinelli reminds him of R9.
Who?
Okay, you know what? Let's So Silence FC. Vini is a system player flop under Zidane and Brazil.
You idiot.
No. Here's the thing for
plays
Vini.
no system.
The Vini is under serious pressure at this Copa America. Because
Very
Vini,
serious.
if you fail to perform and Enrique outperforms you, you're a system merchant. You're simply a system merchant. And if that happens, a Ballon d'Or is a hard sell. I'm sorry. Despite of how well you did for Real, if you flop for Brazil again in the Copa America and you let a 17-year-old outperform you, you're a system merchant, which is shocking to say.
Brazil don't have a system.
Problem with Brazil's team is too many European-based players. 94 was the last squad with the majority of Brazilian-based players. 98 to 02, last Joga Bonito era. No, for me, I think what Brazil needs to do, you have to have a blend. You have to have a blend of guys who play for Palmeiras, Corinthians, Flamengo, and some European guys as well. But the issue, though, is that here's the thing.
Oh my God!
How is Danilo the
Bro, did you see what Dino just posted?
So they said he posted.
What's he posted? He just posted.
I'll read it out. I would never abandon Brazilian football ever, and I would never say those things you see. Actually, those words came from real Brazilian fans. They are real comments that I saw on the internet. Imagine listening to those messages before you play. No motivation goes down. Fan support makes a huge difference to the player. I know what I'm talking about. Guys, what our boys need is support at this time. The more confidence we show, the more confidence they will have on the field. Oh my God, it's a marketing ploy. It was a marketing ploy.
Bro,
That's why I joined Rexona in this movement that encourage the cheer that doesn't quit. We are asking everyone to send messages of support and
Okay, I'm confused. So, okay, what is true and what is false? I'm confused.
It changed.
Breakdown.
That's stupid.
Drop the house.
He did the whole thing to sponsor a brand.
Drop at least 2 or 3 more, man. Drop at least 2 or 3 more.
No. Okay, my thing is okay. So what I want to know is that that last thing is that just marketing tax? And
Rexona is a brand that he is sponsoring for the Copa America in Brazil. Turns out all the stuff he said was a marketing ploy.
Okay. What's the marketing ploy? The criticism or that?
The whole criticism.
Okay, no.
Look at his post. Read his post.
Wait. Hold on. So shout out to Abris Fair.
He Joga Bonito the internet. That's what you're trying to tell me.
Yeah. So a lot of players followed Dino's footsteps in terms of partying. Pato, Robinho, Adriano Hulk. A lot of the late 2000s, early 2010 Brazil talents flopped. Look, see, my thing is, it's you have to take the good with the bad. That partying was a prerequisite of Joga Bonito. You don't have one without the other. You needed the partying, samba dance, turning up late. Bro, wasn't there a story of where like Romario asked, I think it was Bobby Robson, that he wanted to go to the carnival. And Bobby Robson was like, no, you have to play. So I think he scored.
No, that was Johan Cruyff. That was Cruyff.
Sorry, it was Cruyff. So he went, scored, and then that same weekend went to go on a party. So that's partying. It's part of the football that Brazil has. Wait. Let me put the dots on the comments. So, J. Rodden, Dino can't lose. If Brazil win now, he motivated them. If Brazil lose, his words are justified and the generation just looks better. That's one way of viewing it. Yeah, because I think it's true. Like, if they win, hey, I motivated you. And my words, and people say my words is what I use to actually motivate you to actually now come and join me. But let's be real. Brazil is Stephen and Copa. Govmel. So, just to be clear. So, Dino's criticism was a marketing ploy. And he was really behind this team. Is that what's happening?
That's what he's implying.
I don't have a
he's blaming the fans.
He's saying the fans said the things that he said. And instead, we should have confidence in the national team.
Okay, but you know why it doesn't make sense? You yourself said that I am not going to be watching this Brazil team.
Oh, that's what I don't understand.
So you didn't say that the fans. So if it's that, man, the fans are saying they're bad, but I have to echo the fans. You said that Ronaldinho, I am not going to watch this team because it lacks determination. So I will not be watching any Brazil. You know
Yeah,
what?
Not
that's
HH, you
That's
read the
crazy.
post for yourself. Like
I think someone
I don't
pressed him
understand.
about it.
Okay, look, guys. I need my beauty sleep, guys. So, guys, I'll
Just
see you
one more
guys.
thing I need to say.
Wait,
One last
hold,
thing.
no, sorry, hold now, because tomorrow could be a very late show because I'm coming from Gelsenkirchen, hopefully. So tomorrow's show might be a lot
They're coming from
later.
Gelskit.
Gelsenkirchen.
So so
I'm
2 a.m.
based
2
in
a.m.
Bonn. Yeah, about 2 a.m. 3. So basically, if you're in the UK, stay up. It is what it is. If you're in America, thingy, it actually works for you. Guys, it's Barroso as well. I'll see you guys tomorrow. One love. Peace out. One love. One love. One love. One love. One love.